who is considered to be the father of dentistry in India, and not without good reason. In 1920, he had set up the first dental college in Asia, which now stands as Dr. R. Ahmed Dental College and Hospital in Kolkata. So you understand the immense contribution that this gentleman has made, and recently in 2020, we celebrated 100 years of dental teaching, education and dentistry in India. That was the centenary celebrations. Okay, so all of you, please pay homage to this gentleman, and always remember that somebody had dreamt, as madam said, dreamt, and the dream was realized by this person. And again, we owe a lot to this gentleman, late Sardar Jot Singh, who was the founder of this organization. His dream led us to this position here. He had dreamt of an ecosystem, a KG to PG kind of educational system, and thus his vision led us to the formation of this particular institute, and this has been carried forward very diligently and efficiently by his son, Sardar Taranjit Singh, who is the managing director of GIS Group, and he is taking our institute to greater heights. All the recognitions, accreditations, etc. that were shown to all of you, it was his initiative, his encouragement that we are moving in his leadership path. So now, there are 6 dental colleges, but all those recognitions make us very unique. No other college has all those recognitions. Moreover, we are kind of young, around 22 years old. So, around the same age, or the age that you will be in a few years from now. So, we had started our journey in 2003, and 2003 till 2005, the journey was extremely fruitful and eventful, because we have achieved a lot thanks to all our students and patronage by the parents as well. So it is the first private dental college. You must take pride in this fact. This college that you've been admitted to is the first private dental college of West Bengal to be recognized by the Dental Council of India and Ministry of Health, Government of India, and we offer both BDS and MDS program in our college. Now coming to the institute, as I told you, there are primarily 2 buildings belonging to the dental domain. One is the hospital building and another is this particular building where we are housed presently. In the hospital building, you will have all these departments which are in these, the floors have been marked. We have 9 departments, and all the departments are segregated as floors, so you know exactly where you want to be. Moreover, we have our library on the 8th and 9th floors and our administrative office on the 5th floor. And our BDS intake is 100 students per year and MDS is 48 students per year in all the 9 disciplines in totality. And it is marked in red that this is a ragging-free institution. It is. It will be told to you more so in details by our faculty members later on. So you have no reason to be scared or afraid or feel that you are coming from schools getting plonked in a college in a foreign environment. It is not so. It's a very congenial environment that we give here, and it is actually a ragging-free institution. Now, as I told, nothing drops from heaven. We had started here a building which was getting constructed in 2003, and that time it was led by Professor R.N. Dash. From 2003 till 2025, where we are here now, this journey was taken forward by our former principals, Professor Dr. T.K. Shaha, Professor Dr. R.R. Pal, and Professor Dr. T.K. Pal. And the same endeavor is being carried forward by our present principal, Professor Dr. Jayanto Bhattacharya, and his office is in the 5th floor. Sir will be joining us shortly because he has gone for a very important task which you will be able to know very soon. Now the main question. You are here in this college. Some of you might be feeling very enthusiastic totally for it. I know exactly what dentistry is and I am very up for it. But there might be some of you who might be little bewildered, confused, lost, unsure, disoriented, or little uncertain. কি করতে পৌঁছে গেলাম, ঠিক হবে তো, এটাই তো? Is there anyone who is having some self-doubt? Or you are very confident that this is what you wanted to do always and thus you are here? বলতে হবে, interact করতে হবে. So nobody is uncertain of their choice. That is very good, because later on we will get to see what all options are there after dentistry. So it's good for you all if you are so motivated and already committed to dentistry. So there is something which is very unique about dentistry. We are doctors, we are engineers, and we are artists. If this is confusing to you, trust me, the moment you start your subject, your study subjects, you will feel এটা পরে আমি কি পেশেন্টের কাজ করব, কি আমার কাজে লাগবে. As we move on to the subjects, you will better be able to understand that. So you always remember that actually dentistry is a combination. We learn many engineering principles, not in depth, but we apply those. We have of course our main domain, subject domain, which is dentistry. And also we are artists. We are the creators of beautiful smiles, functions, and good looking. So which we call as aesthetics. We lead people to good optics and good function. Thus, we are a combination of artists, engineers, and of course, dental surgeons. So this BDS is Bachelor of Dental Surgery. This is the undergrad degree. And MDS is Master of Dental Surgery, which is a postgraduate degree. So be aware that this particular program is of 4.5, that is 4.5 academic years duration, plus 1 year of rotatory or rotating internship. That completes your program. And every candidate will be required after passing the final BDS examination to undergo the compulsory rotatory or rotating internship. This rotating internship is in all the departments that were mentioned. So you will be going to the hospital building in the campus and you will have your experience hands-on on patients. After the internship, that is the compulsory internship is complete, the BDS degree shall be granted, not before that. So final year examination is just one step ahead. After successful completion of 1 year compulsory rotatory internship, you get your degree. Now these are the two websites. Be extremely careful not to miss any notification. Of course, the college takes every measure to circulate all the important notifications. But why are these important? The first one is the DCI, or the Dental Council of India. So Dental Council of India is the regulatory body that regulates dental education across the country. So pretty much it is uniform across the country. It has given certain regulations and all the colleges, they follow these regulations. So we are not beyond or above that. We have to strictly maintain those regulations, and we are, as an organization, reportable to the Dental Council of India from time to time. And the next is the West Bengal University of Health Sciences, to which we are affiliated. So Dental Council of India, or DCI, is the regulatory body, and our university to which we belong, every college has to have a university. Okay, they are under a university, which is the West Bengal University of Health Sciences, which is in Salt Lake. So these two websites you must visit for the notifications. Apart from whatever notifications you get on your official whatever WhatsApp number and email you have submitted to the office, it's very important. You cannot miss, because as I said, there are regulations. We have to follow the regulations. You miss a deadline, you miss that point. Now the BDS program, it is designed to integrate basic sciences, clinical dentistry and practical or the laboratory skills in such a way so as to permit smooth progression from preclinical to clinical phase. As we go into the subject details, you will understand that we directly do not start anything on the patient. We start on dummy or the preclinicals, which gives us an exposure, an experience, a confidence. And if we maintain whatever the teachers or the faculty instructs us to do, there is a very smooth transition from the preclinical to the real life or real world patients. So now you will be starting your first year. The study subjects will be anatomy including embryology and histology. This is the general human anatomy. Next will be general human physiology and biochemistry. Then will be dental anatomy, embryology and oral histology. You will study dental materials and you will have to go for the preclinical prosthodontics and crown and bridge lessons. So how many? You see, total 5. And when I said basic sciences, I meant these subjects, okay? The so-called medical subjects, not pure dental domain. So these are the study subjects, but when you take the examination, you will be taking the examination on these 3 subjects. Because the syllabus is quite expansive and vast and it is interrelated, every year you will see that you will be required to attend certain classes and attend certain practical sessions, but you will not be required to take an examination for the same. This is because we prepare our students and we have segregated our syllabus so as to cover it but not overload the students. That does not mean if you do not have an examination, you will not attend those classes, because those vital lessons will not be repeated. Okay? So these are the examination subjects that you will be required to take at the end of your first year, both theory and practical. When you move on to second year, there will be 6 subjects. The general pathology, microbiology, general dental pharmacology, therapeutics, dental materials again, preclinical conservative dentistry, preclinical prosthodontics and crown and bridge, which is a continuation of the first year, and oral pathology and oral microbiology. So these are the study subjects. And what are the examination subjects? This is the second professional BDS examination. This is the terminology that we use for our end year or academic year end examination, which is conducted by the university. So general pathology, microbiology, both theory and practical, general and dental pharmacology and therapeutics, dental materials, all these 3 will be both theory and practical. In addition to that, we will have 2 practical examinations on preclinical conservative and preclinical prosthodontics and crown and bridge. Clear? This is second year. But your study subjects have started now. First year you have started preclinical and you will be appearing for the examination at the end of second year. So you have to pay attention in each and every class. Coming to third year, too many? So these are the subjects that you will be introduced to. And here at this juncture, we will start our clinical postings. From 9 a.m. till 11 a.m. you will have your clinical postings in every department, because as I told you, there is a component which is preclinical. Till second year you do all those preclinicals. By third year you are now ready, so that there is a transition from the dummy to real world. So here you will be exposed to all the departments, how the departments function. But the examination subjects will be just these 3. So again, what I want to emphasize to both parents and the students, irrespective of the university examination that they are required to take, they are to pay attention in each and every subject and clinical posting that is offered to them, because this is a continuous process. Unless and until they attend these classes, they will not be able to understand what is going on. And when we go on to our patient work, it is actually the dictum. Whatever you do, do no harm. We cannot allow our students to do any harm to our patients. That is why the preclinical sessions are so important, and that's why attendance is so important. Whatever we teach here, the training that we give here, you cannot get it anywhere. Any tuition is not going to suffice. So please don't be mistaken. Send the students to college and ensure the attendance. So these are the subjects for the examination, university examination. And now coming to fourth year. Fourth year is basic sciences are over now. We are only focused on the dental subjects. So these are the dental subjects that you will be required to study, and you will also have to write examinations. So now our teaching method is divided into various strata and strategies. We will have lectures, seminars will be there. There will be chairside demonstrations and discussions where they will have to participate, okay? You must participate. There will be hands-on supervision of clinical work. Whatever clinical work we make them do, there will be a definite supervision by the faculty members. There is something which is known as a flipped learning. It is a new teaching method that we employ. And then there will be case-based learning, so that by the end of their fourth year, they will be clinically competent. And all of you are always encouraged to participate at various state and national level conferences and present papers and participate. This gives you a better exposure, because dentistry is very competitive. Now coming to examinations, leave out all this detail. Just look at this. There will be two kinds of examinations. One is the formative or the internal assessment, and the next will be summative or the university examinations. So as I said, we are affiliated to the West Bengal University of Health Sciences. They will give certain regulations, certain dictum. We are the center or the medium through which the examinations are conducted at the end of academic year. But that is not the only examination that you are going to take. At GNI DSR, we believe in continuous progression, continuous study, continuous development. That is why we have internal assessments. And a part of that internal assessment score will be added to your final university score. So the internal assessment examinations are also very important. Please maintain your regularity in looking at the WhatsApp and emails, so that you get to know about all the dates. The administrative office is extremely capable, and they are always communicating with the students and parents, but it is your responsibility to look it up and not to delete all those important messages. So the evaluation method, of course, written test, that is the theory. The practicals will be there. The clinical examination component will come as you mature, third year and fourth year. And then there is an oral component that we call Viva Voce. So now this Viva is not simply asking questions, it is an interaction, and the examiners also want to know how much you have understood. So again, you have to pay attention, and you have to pass separately with 50% marks in both theory and practical. So may I take a break here, and may I request all of you to kindly rise. Our principal sir, Dr. Jayanta Bhattacharya, and our chief guest for the day, along with our other dignitaries, have arrived. So at this point, I will take a break, and we will continue after our dignitaries have spoken about whatever they have to talk to you. Okay. Kindly be seated. Okay, thank you. So I'll just take a few more minutes just to finish it off so that we can listen to our dignitaries. So the pass, please remember, it is 50% separately in both theory and practicals. So this is the breakup that we have. Everything is there in the website, the university website. Kindly have a look there. Only difference is the preclinical subjects where the distribution of marks is little different. So this is the most important or the moot point. A candidate shall secure 50% marks in the university examination both in theory and practical separately. Now coming to another requirement, which is the attendance, as I was talking about. 75% in theory and 75% in practicals or clinical postings separately is mandatory. One more point is, if you are not able to finish your BDS program within 9 years, the name is struck off, not by us, by the university. So you have to make sure that you pass within these 9 years. And when I was talking about the basic subjects, that is the medical subjects, this is where you will be going to learn these subjects. College of Medicine and Shagor Datta Hospital, which is very close, and the administrative office will offer all the assistance in understanding how you are going to commute, etc., etc. You will get your routine also. So these are the subjects that you will be taught in that particular college. This is a government college with which we have a strategic tie-up. So I was telling, if you are confused, which you are not, you are very determined that, okay, BDS is the program for me. So after your BDS, you have all these options. MDS is there, which is a master degree program. You can join the academia. There are competitive exams, there is research. So this will lead to all these qualifications. And then you have MBAs, or you can become an entrepreneur or a consultant, or you can open your own clinic. So the options are innumerable. So GNI DSR will offer the MDS seats, which is 6 seats in 7 disciplines and 3 seats in 2 disciplines. So total 48 PG trainees are there, and one day you might be one of those trainees. And dentistry related jobs are galore. So these are the options. Of course, you'll get there once you reach your final year or internship. Now it is too early for all this. It is just to give you an idea that there are loads of options. And there are non-dentistry related jobs also, because you will be a graduate anyway. So these are the domains in which you can explore. So this is a long take-home message. I would just summarize the take-home message. Pay attention, learn diligently, be honest in your approach, and the attendance is mandatory, so is your attention. With this, I would like to close. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Today, we are truly blessed to have among us our chief guest, Srimad Swami Divyanandaji, Udhyokho, Ramakrishna Math, Kashipur Uddarmati, and Vice President of Ramakrishna Math and Mission, whose presence fills this gathering with peace, inspiration, and energy. To honor his arrival and to express our heartfelt respect, I humbly request everyone to please stand up. On behalf of our college, I warmly and respectfully welcome you on the dais, and I also request our principal sir, Professor Dr. Jayanta Bhattacharya sir, and our hospital superintendent, Professor Dr. Soumitra Ghosh sir, to please welcome him and accompany him on the dais. Now I also request our principal sir to please address the gathering and welcome sir.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Most revered and respected Swamiji, who is also the Odhukka Maharaj of Ramakrishna Math, Kashipur Uddanbati, and Vice President of Ramakrishna Math and Mission, Swami Divanandaji Maharaj is here amongst us today. On behalf of entire JIS group, our GNIDSR family, on behalf of all teaching and non-teaching staff, I welcome you to our institution. Our respected in absentia, our Managing Director, Mr. Taranjit Singh, in absentia, our Director, Mr. Simarpreet Singh, our ex-Director of Medical Education, Professor Dr. Devashish Bhattacharya, who is on his way and is about to arrive in a few minutes. Also in absentia right now, whom I am expecting, Professor Dr. Parthapratim Pradhan, the Principal of College of Medicine and Shagor Datta Hospital, with which we have a tie-up, as we just now saw. Our Secretary Maharaj, Swami Priyanandaji, Secretary to Swami Dibanandaji Maharaj, who is here with us today. My most distinguished guest, Dr. Bishwajit Banerjee, a distinguished social scientist, as well as a person who is contributing immensely to the society at large. My dear student, Dr. Roop, whom I got to know yesterday, who would be accompanying us to this institution. He's coming back to his alma mater. All the guardians, all the new students who have joined this institution, I welcome you on behalf of JIS Group, and we are extremely blessed that with immense joy and gratitude we have the revered Swamiji in our campus today on the auspicious occasion of the BDS Orientation program. As you know, dentistry is a 4-year course with a 1-year compulsory internship. But along with that, what we intend is a holistic development of every child. So with these thoughts in mind, I had approached the most revered Srimad Swami Dibanandaji Maharaj to kindly address our students so that you imbibe the characteristics of selfless service, of humanity. You imbibe the characteristics of dedication, compassion, which are extremely important in today's world, in the noble world of dentistry. So I hope that your confusion about whether you want to pursue your career in dentistry is going to be something of the past from today onwards. Every course is different, every course is tough, every course has its own way of grooming our students, way of making you prepared for the world outside. Medical is one way of doing it, dentistry is another way of doing it, but ultimately we are all at the service of the society. So I would request all of you that you have chosen an institution, be focused, whatever is your passion, please pursue that. Imbibe the principles of discipline, imbibe the principles of character building, and let us hope you have a wonderful journey here at JIS Group, one of the most premier institutions, a NAC A accredited only dental college in West Bengal, which is a NAC A accredited institution in West Bengal and was ranked in NIRF in 2022. So with these few words, and once again, my heartfelt welcome to my distinguished guests, my most revered Swamiji who is here today amongst us, and we hope we would hear from him, and along our program, maybe the ex-director of medical education would be arriving, and he would be also addressing the gathering shortly after that. Thank you so much.
Now I request our principal sir along with our hospital superintendent sir to please felicitate our chief guest, Swami Divyanandaji. We are also honored to have Swami Priyanandaji with us, and I request you to please come on the dais. And I request our principal sir and superintendent sir to please felicitate him. Thank you so much. A big round of applause. We are honored that Dr. Bishwajit Banerjee sir is also present with us. Sir has completed his MBBS from NRS Medical College and Hospital and postgraduate fellowship in diabetes from CMC Vellore. Apart from being a doctor, he is an avid photographer and travel writer. I request Professor Dr. Soumitra Ghosh sir and Professor Dr. Jayanta Bhattacharya sir, our principal, to please felicitate him. Thank you so much, sir. Sir. We are profoundly honored to have with us today our chief guest. His Holiness has graced us with his divine presence. We humbly request to address us and shower his blessings upon these auspicious occasions.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mittur Ma Mritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear and respected principal and other faculty members and other staff of this college, this institute, and most dear students newly admitted in the first year class, and the guardians who have assembled here on this auspicious occasion. This is a sort of introduction to the course and to the institution orientation program. Anyhow, I am also blessed by coming over here. I was actually principal of Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda Centenary College, Rohada, for a long time, about 15 years. Many of our students, when we offered HS course, HS plus 2, they joined BDS course. Anyhow, your future has been mentioned. What are the scopes you have after BDS and other details Professor Paramita Majumdar has nicely described. Now, I will not go to those subjects. I will try to say some more words. Actually, we are human beings. We are to be a real man, holistic man. How to be? In the last report of UNESCO Delos Commission, it was said education is based on 4 pillars: learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, and learning to be man. Swami Vivekananda also said the education should aim at man making and character building. We are born as human beings, but really we have not become yet as human being. So when a child is born, the mother prays to the Lord God and to the seniors who ever come to see the child. Please bless the child so that he or she become a real human being. Sometimes I ask to children, what is your goal? Recently I went to Mumbai. One boy, young boy who is in class 11, he told, I want to be a customs officer. Why? He told, I will raid dishonest people, corrupt people. Then I told, it should not be the only goal of a person. One boy, poor boy of Patna, Ashutosh, no, not Ashutosh, the boy told me, yes, his name was Ashutosh, the Ashutosh Prasad. I asked him, what is your goal? He told, I want to be IAS officer. The boy is bright. I told him about Ashutosh Mukhopadhyay, the incident in the railway, in the train. He was being accompanied in the buggy by an Britisher, an English officer, who threw away his chappals through the window to outside when the train was running. When Ashutosh woke up, then he saw his chappal is not there. Then the British man, he was sleeping. Then Sir Ashutosh Mukhopadhyay replied, tit for tat. He threw his coat through the window. When he woke up, then he asked, what happened to my coat? Then Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee told, your coat went to search my chappals. আপনার কোট আমার চটি জোড়া খুঁজতে গিয়েছে. That Ashutosh Prasad, I told the story and again asked him, what did I tell? Then he told in detail. He did not hear beforehand. He is in class 6 only in Patna, in Hindi medium school he studies. The boy is bright. It may be true that his goal will be fulfilled and he will become an IAS officer. Then I told him about Swami Vivekananda, that we are to be man. Then he told, yes, I will try to be a real man. I will read out from one poem written by a girl of 11 years. This is like a dream, happy dream, positive dream. We sometimes say, talk positively or positive, think positive, do positive, pray positive. So this girl, what she thought at the age of 11 years only, if it were all up to me, the poor would have riches and the blind man would see, the hungry would eat and the weak would be strong, and the people with hatred will get along. The ones who are very greedy would start to share, the thirsty would drink, and the deep persons hear, and sorrow and sadness would disappear if it were all up to me. I have translated it. I got it from a book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. There, this nice thing is available. So I translated it like this. যদি সব আমার উপরই নির্ভর করত, দরিদ্ররা ধনলাভ করতেন, অন্ধ ব্যক্তিরা দৃষ্টিশক্তি পেতেন, ক্ষুধার্তরা পর্যাপ্ত অন্ন পেতেন, দুর্বলের দুর্বলতা দূর হতো, ঘৃণা করেন যারা তারা অপরকে ঘৃণা ত্যাগ করে সকলে একসাথে চলতেন, যারা খুব লোভী স্বার্থপর তারা সকলকে ভাগ দিয়ে চলা শুরু করতেন, তৃষ্ণার্তরা শুদ্ধ পানীয় জল পেতেন, বধিরদের বধিরতা দূর হতো, তারা শুনতে পেতেন, সমাজ থেকে সর্ববিধ ব্যথা ও দুঃখ দূর হতো। ঠিক এরকমটাই হতো পুরো পৃথিবীটা যদি আমার উপর সব নির্ভর করত, আমার হাতে সব ক্ষমতা থাকতো। Actually, this should be the dream or wish of everybody of us. আমরা যেন নিজেকে প্রসারিত করতে পারি। Swamiji said, expands in his life, contracts in his death. How much you or myself can expand, there is no limit. Swami Vivekananda at Chicago Parliament of Religion on 19 September, he read out a paper on Hinduism. There he has given the definition of a real man. Man is an infinite circle whose circumference is nowhere, but the center is located at one point. That is the heart. And God is a similar infinite circle whose circumference is nowhere, but the center is everywhere. So man can expand himself up to infinity. If you read the life of Guru Nanak or other saints, great men, you will see they were of that nature. They expanded their life. They thought for others. And in this way, Guru Nanak Ji actually founded Sikh religion. He is the founder of Sikh religion. He is about him. We have in our bookshop small booklet. I will request or I can send through your principal, Das Pek Guru Nanak, very small book, pocket size book. I will request all the students to go through this, read this, what Guru Nanak used to say. I will read out from the last portion of it. Life grows shorter every day. Really, we are going to death actually, though we are young, but one day we are to die. So life grows shorter every day. Earn here the profit of God's name, and in the next world you shall abide in happiness and find an eternal home from which there is no return. Actually, this is the holistic man thinks in this way. You know, there was a doctor in England. One day at midnight, he heard somebody is knocking at the door. It was raining, torrential rain. Khub brishti porche baire. When he opened the door, he found a widow lady and she is almost weeping. My son is very sick. Oh, doctor, will you go? Seeing the face and the body structure of the mother, he realized that the mother cannot give any fee, doctor's fee, visit. And what will be the fate of the boy? He stays in the coolie line, slum area. He will be hardly a labor only. What is the use of helping this child to live? Then again medical ethics came to his mind. Every child has a right to live. And I am a doctor. I have been given the strength, the quality to serve people. By God, actually, I have this power. So he went. And it is recorded that in future, the boy became the Prime Minister of UK, England. It was in 1916. he became the Prime Minister. So it is written in a book nicely by J.P. Baswani, Snacks for the Soul. A Prime Minister was shaped in this way. The mother also did not know that the child will be a Prime Minister. The doctor also did not know, but when the doctor attained old age, then he got the news that that child became the Prime Minister of our country. Actually, everybody has divinity, every child has inner power, inner strength. They have future also. We do not provide actual environment, we do not provide economy, we do not help them, so they be like that. But if we help them, then they grow. In many schools and colleges, I have seen very, very poor boys and girls. They are growing nicely. Without any coaching, joint entrance coaching, 2 girls of Howrah, Jai Nagar Palli Sri School, Vidyalaya, I have seen them, I helped them when they actually were admitted in MBBS course. One was at Midnapur College, one was at Murshidabad Medical College. They could not provide money for coaching, Akash or other thing. Alone, they could not get training. But they had potentiality. Swami Vivekananda used to say, each soul is potentially divine. Anyhow, we are to grow nicely. This is your beginning of the course. I like and I pray that you be a very good surgeon, dental surgeon, and you, some of you may join as academician, teacher of dental medical colleges. Some of you will do research work. There is no end of growth. One boy is there now, head of nephrology department of NRS Medical College, Pinaki Mukherjee. One day when he was doing MD, I told him, Pinaki, you do not use nice cloth. You are using simple cloth, like almost a low-income group parent-child. Why do you not take nice clothes, beautiful clothes, colored clothes? Then he told, Maharaj, my goal is far to reach. Then I told, when he did MD, DM, then I asked him, now have you reached the goal? No, Swamiji, no, Maharaj. I have not reached the goal yet. He is doing research, he is doing marvelous work. In NRS Medical College, you know, we could not imagine that one day there will be kidney transplantation. And NRS Medical College has now successfully did kidney transplantation to more than 15 people within a short time. This is the dream. Pinaki and his team, they dream that they will succeed in kidney transplantation like corporate hospitals, big hospitals. In government colleges, universities, there is less infrastructure, but still doctors, if they like, they can do miracle. So they are doing. In the way of life, when you grow, actually there will be 2 paths, 2 ways will come to you. In 2 ways you can grow. One is Priya, one is Shreya. What is Priya? Which looks nice initially, like short-term gain. And another is Shreya, you have to work hard and it looks tough. It is Shreya. Shreya means short-term loss, long-term gain. একটি হলো এক্ষুনি লাভ হবে, পরে দুঃখ হবে। আরেকটি এখন একটু দুঃখ কষ্ট করতে হবে, তপস্যা করতে হবে, পড়াশুনো যারা করবে ডাক্তার হবে, ইভেন বিডিএসও খুব সহজ নয় যদি রিল্যাক্স করো। ইফ ইউ রিল্যাক্স, দেন BDS, it was said, it is to be completed within 9 years. So much time is given. Why? Because boys and girls, relax. Otherwise, what is the cause of going beyond 4 years? Within 4 years, everybody should complete the course. Not 9 years. I have been given 9-year time, so I will relax and complete it in anyhow within 9 years or 8 years. No, you should not do that. You should complete this within 4 years, normal stipulated time, the time of the course. You can do. It is possible. There is no word impossible. Napoleon used to say, there is no word impossible in my dictionary. Napoleon ordered his army to proceed. They told, in front of us, there is a big mountains, Alps. Alps Parvatmala royeche, jabo ki kore? He said, we will march, Alps will give us way. Alps rasta kore debe. স্বামী বিবেকানন্দের লেখা যদি পড়ো তোমরা, সেখানে বলছেন কুর্মস তারক চর্বণম ত্রিভুবনম উৎপাটয়ামি। I can remove every obstacle and I will succeed definitely in my profession, in my work. So you will be a very good doctor. I believe with that spirit the founder established the college, and it is in the name of Guru Nanak ji. You will definitely succeed and be a good doctor. Here one of your students came with me. He works at Varanasi Ramakrishna Mission Sevashram. The Swami is there is for about 1 year. He goes in 1 week. In 4 weeks he will go once. 1 week he will serve free of cost. And he is doing miraculous work. Roop ki title de? Roop Moitra, Dr. Roop Moitra. He is the student. He did MDS here. He did BDS. BDS করেছিস, BDS here. Then he did MDS elsewhere. Fellowship করেছে. Anyhow, so he is doing marvelous work. So similarly, your ex-students are doing very, very good work elsewhere, here itself. So I pray to the Almighty that this college grows and you also grow sufficiently and succeed in life and be really a holistic man. Respect your parents. Respect your country. Respect poor people. Swami Vivekananda was once asked, Swami, how can I serve you? A foreigner. Miss MacLeod asked him. Then Swamiji told, love India. Love India. ভারতকে ভালোবাসো। ভারতকে ভালোবাসো, তাহলে আমাকে সেবা করা হবে। আর আমি স্টুডেন্টদের বলি, I request the students to love your parents, to love your neighbors, to love your patients, so that everybody will get a shelter in you. Please try to do that and grow sufficiently. Growth is having no end. You can grow up to infinity, as I said. Another incident, let me tell you, it is my experience. I went to Durban in South Africa. I went to see an exhibition. There I found in the exhibition room a postcard-like paper and handwritten one note. There it is written by an anthropologist that I went to a village of South Africa and I conducted an experiment with a group of children of 7 to 8 years. 7-8 বছরের বাচ্চাদের নিয়ে উনি পরীক্ষা করছিলেন। He made a white mark, and then he kept the boys and girls on one side and kept one big basket of sweets in 100-meter away. And he told, when I say ready, steady, go, then you run. Whoever will reach first will get the whole basket of sweets. What happened? The boys and girls did not go alone. Not a single boy or girl did go alone. They all caught hold of their friends' hands and they ran together. Human chain kore pura chhutte thaklo. They reached together and they made a circle around the basket, took sweets and they started dancing like campfire. ক্যাম্পফায়ারের মতো আনন্দ করতে লাগলো। তারপরেই উনি বলেন, why did you not obey? Then they uttered almost 6 words later, Ubuntu. Ubuntu, 5 letters. U-B-U-N-T-U, 6 letters. What does Ubuntu mean? Then they told how one can be happy when others are sad. I am because we are. Actually, আমি একা বেঁচে থাকতে পারি না. I cannot live if my friends are not there, if I am single. আমি যদি একা চলি, I cannot serve the society. So, a group of dedicated doctors are required. When we used to go to Sundarban, Midnapur, Bardwan district, rural areas to serve patients, we used to take at least 10 to 12 doctors. And we could examine 1,000 people, poor people in those areas. Not a single doctor, however qualified he or she is. We used to take at least 12 doctors. Team, Sangachadham, Sangbadadham. In this way, we used to think. We think together, we work together, we work together. In this way, we move. So Ubuntu, how one can be happy when others are sad. I am because we are. The anthropologist writes in conclusion that this is a great message for the future generation. তোমরা এটা মনে রাখবে যে I am because we are. My alma mater is there. My teachers are there. For that, I can grow further and further. There was a doctor, still he is living. His name is Dr. Amiyo Bandyopadhyay, orthopedic surgeon. He joined Kalimpong Hospital, subdivisional hospital, as orthopedician. Whenever he had operation, he used to contact and send photographs of the patients, X-ray, etc., to his doctor, Dr. Dilip Kumar Misra. He was a famous doctor in orthopedics. He did MS, he did PhD, and then he did MS in orthopedics. He was a great person. So Amiya kept in touch with him till doctor's death, means Dilip Misra's death. And Dilip Misra loved him very much as his own son. Once he wanted to offer his daughter, that is, requested him to marry his daughter. That was request from the mother of that girl. Amiya told, I consider my teacher as a father. His daughter will be my sister. How can I marry a sister? I look at him as a sister only. Amiya was like that. And Amiya kept in touch with Dilip Misra even when his son or daughter neglected him for treatment. They did not come frequently, but Amiya regularly kept in touch with the doctor. Though he was not a son-in-law of the doctor, he was one of the dearest students of Dr. Misra, Dilip Kumar Misra. Seniors of Calcutta, they all know his name. Dilip Babu was a renowned orthopedician. What was his nature? Let me say an end. One patient from Arjikar Hospital, whom he has seen in the OPD of Arjikar, came to his chamber. He thought if I pay visit, then he will take more care of him. He scolded at him. He was angry at him. He told, do you think that I treat differently in the hospital and in the chamber? No, I treat equally. The patient who come to the hospital and the patient who come to my my personal chamber, I look upon them equally. It was the oath almost of him that I will take same care of the patients. You know, I have kept one paper. I got it from NRS Medical College. This is now not in vogue. Hippocratic oath of doctors. Initially, during internship, doctors have to go through it and read. Once I went to National Medical College and I read out this to internees. Internees will get license of practicing. Before that, they are to chant this, utter this, and they used to observe this in their future life. Let me read out only you listen. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. Though after 4 years he will be treating patients, but that will be your first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit consideration of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientations, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. Something is to be kept confidential always. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. Medical profession is not profession like other professions. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. This is a very important thing. I will give my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge. I will share my medical college for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of health care. Another thing is very important. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. তোমার নিজের শরীর যদি ভালো না থাকে, তুমি কি করে সেবা করবে, কাজ করবে, প্র্যাকটিস করবে? সেজন্য পরিষ্কার এই হিপোক্রেটিক ওথ. He was also a doctor. He did this for future generation, that I will attend to my own health. স্বাস্থ্যই সম্পদ বলি আমরা বলি শরীরমাদ্যম খলু ধর্ম সাধনম. You have to take care of your own health. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. These are the main points of Hippocratic Oath, which was regularly taken by the internees of any medical profession. With this I conclude, and I again pray to the Almighty, to Sri Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda, Holy Mother Sharada Devi, Guru Nanak Ji, to bless you all in this noble profession. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
We are truly blessed with the blessings of our chief guest. At this outset, I'd like to call our third year student, Shomujit Paul, for a beautiful stotro to present to the gatherings.
पूर्णमादः पूर्णमेदः पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते हरि ओम् ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्चा जगत्यां जगत् तेनात्यक्तेन पूजिताः मा कृधा कस्य सिद्ध्वनम् या ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यासामगः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
Thank you so much, Shomoji. We are honored that today with us, Professor Dr. Debashish Bhattacharya sir, ex-TME, as our guest of honor on the dais. And I request our principal sir, Professor Dr. Jayanta Bhattacharya sir, and our hospital superintendent sir, Professor Dr. Soumitra Ghosh sir, to please honor our guest. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I request you to say a few words to our gatherings.
সুপ্রভাত
শ্রদ্ধেয় মহারাজ, সমস্ত টিচার্স, ফ্যাকাল্টিজ, স্টুডেন্টস এবং পেরেন্টসদের শ্রদ্ধা জানিয়ে এবং ঈশ্বরের কাছে তোমাদের সবার জন্য প্রার্থনা জানিয়ে আমি বাংলা ইংরেজি মিশিয়ে কিছু কথা বলবো। প্রথম কথা, মহারাজ যে স্প্যানে এত কিছু উপদেশ বানিয়ে দিয়ে গেলেন, তারপর আমার এখানে দাঁড়িয়ে বিশেষ কিছু বলার নেই। কিন্তু আমি যেহেতু তোমাদেরই একই কাছাকাছি প্রফেশনে বড় হয়েছি, কিছু প্র্যাকটিক্যাল কথা তোমাদের আমি বলতে চাইব। স্বামীজি বলতেন যে নিজেকে ওপর যদি বিশ্বাস না থাকে তাহলে ঈশ্বরে বিশ্বাস হয় না। কাজে প্রথম দরকার নিজের ওপর বিশ্বাস করতে। আনফর্চুনেটলি একটা কথা বলি, যখনই আমাদের সময় জয়েন্ট এন্ট্রান্স ছিল, তারপরে এখন নিট হয়েছে, যাই পদ্ধতি হোক না কেন, except very few who first chosen dentistry as their field of profession, majority wanted to become an MBBS doctor. And if they do not get a chance for MBBS, they choose for dentistry. কিন্তু একটা কথা বলবো, যে কোনো সাবজেক্টই কিন্তু ইউ ক্যান রিচ দ্য হাইয়েস্ট। ঠাকুর বলতেন যে জাগতিক জ্ঞান কিন্তু আসলে জ্ঞান নয়, ঈশ্বর জ্ঞানই আসল জ্ঞান। কিন্তু ঈশ্বর জ্ঞানে পৌঁছতে গেলে কিছু পথ দিয়ে চলতে হয়, নাহলে সেই হাইয়েস্ট জায়গায় আমরা কিন্তু পৌঁছতে পারি না। ঠাকুরের ইচ্ছে ছিল কি গড রিয়েলাইজেশন should be our goal. কিন্তু হিমালয়ের সামিটে পৌঁছতে গেলে বেস ক্যাম্পটা তো করতে হবে আমাদের। তো এখন আমরা বেস ক্যাম্পের মধ্যেই আছি। কাজে জানবে যে তুমি যে সাবজেক্টটা চুজ করেছো, ইউ ক্যান ডু দ্য বেস্ট অফ ইট। তাহলে বেস্ট করতে গেলে দু তিনটে জিনিস করতে লাগে। একটা হচ্ছে যে বেসিক ডিসিপ্লিন ইন লাইফ, যেটা হিপোক্রেটিক ওথের লাস্ট পার্টটাতে যেটা মহারাজ তোমাদের বললেন, যে নিজেকে যদি সুস্থ না রাখতে পারি তাহলে আমি কি করে সেবা করব মানুষের। নিজেকে সুস্থ রাখার দু তিনটে উপায় আছে। একটা হচ্ছে ফিজিক্যাল ফিটনেস। ফিজিক্যাল ফিটনেসের জন্য দুটো জিনিস প্রাইমারিলি লাগে। একটা গুড নিউট্রিশিয়াস ফুড, কিন্তু পরিমিত। কোনো জিনিসই প্রচুর পরিমাণে খেয়ে ফেললে কিন্তু লাভ নেই, তখন সেটা লোভে পড়ে খেয়ে আমাদের নিজেদের শরীরের ক্ষতি করি। সেট শুড বি এ ব্যালেন্সড ডায়েট, এবং গীতাতেও যুক্ত আহারের কথাই বলা আছে। সেকেন্ড কথা যেটা তোমাদের বলবো, যেটা হচ্ছে রেগুলার এক্সারসাইজ করা। যে জিনিসটা আমরা ডাক্তাররা অ্যাডভাইস করি কিন্তু নিজেরাই অনেকের সময় করি না। কাজে এটা মনে রাখবে, নিজেকে ফিট রাখতে গেলে we should require a balanced diet, it should be a healthy diet, it is a measured diet and a regular exercise to keep yourself fit. এটা গেল ফিজিক্যাল ফিটনেসের ব্যাপার। এরপরে প্রশ্ন আসে মেন্টাল ফিটনেস এবং স্পিরিচুয়াল ফিটনেস। WHO বেশ কিছুকাল থেকে স্পিরিচুয়াল হেলথের কথা বলে আসছে, কিন্তু we practically do not practice spiritual health. স্পিরিচুয়াল হেলথের জন্য যে প্রথম হচ্ছে মেন্টাল হেলথ আগে প্রথম দরকার। মনটা ভালো রাখতে হবে, ভালো করতে হবে। আর মনটাকে ভালো রাখার অনেক ভ্যারাইটিস অফ উপায় আছে। যেটার প্রশ্ন আসছে, যেটা মহারাজ বলেছেন, সেই প্রেয়স আর শ্রেয়সের জায়গা। আমরা সবসময় ছোটখাটো আনন্দ নিয়েই ভুলে থাকতে চাই, বড় আনন্দের কথা কিন্তু আমরা ভাবি না, যে কারণে পৌঁছতে পারি না। বড় আনন্দ বলতে কিন্তু আলটিমেটলি সেই গড রিয়েলাইজেশনের জায়গা, অ্যান্ড দ্যাট ইজ দ্য স্পিরিচুয়াল হেলথ। কিন্তু সেটা পৌঁছতে গেলেও প্রথম দরকার ভালোবাসার। এখন ভালোবাসা কি কি জায়গায়, যেটা মহারাজ বলেছেন যে আগে নিজের প্রথম গুরু মা এবং বাবাকে সম্মান করবে, তাদের চিরকাল কেয়ার নেবে। অনেক ক্ষেত্রে দেখা যায় যে শ্রাদ্ধটা আমরা খুব ঢাকঢোল পিটিয়ে করি, দেখাতে আমি কত ভালোবাসতাম আমার বাবা মাকে, কিন্তু যখন তাদের রিয়েল কেয়ারের প্রয়োজন ছিল আমি তার পাশে ছিলাম না। এটা খেয়াল রাখবে। 2 নম্বর যেটা হচ্ছে যে, সেটাও হিপোক্রেটিকে বলা আছে যে টিচারের কেয়ার নেওয়া। তার অনেকগুলো ভালো ভালো উদাহরণ মহারাজ দিয়েছেন। কাজেই টিচারের জন্যই কিন্তু আমরা আজকে যেখানে এসে পৌঁছেছি, সেটা কিন্তু অনেক অনেক টিচারের ইনপুটস থেকেই আমরা কিন্তু বর্তমান জায়গায় এসে পৌঁছেছি। সো কোয়াইট ন্যাচারালি we are supposed to be taking care of our teachers. এখানে যেহেতু কিছু ফ্যাকাল্টিরাও আছেন, আবার উল্টো দিক থেকে বলবো যে আমরা টিচাররাও কিন্তু সেই সম্মান পাওয়ার অধিকারী তখনই হই যদি আমি আমার ছেলেটাকে মেয়েটাকে ঠিক মতো করে ভালোবাসতে পারি। কারণ স্নেহ কিন্তু নিম্নগামী হওয়া উচিত, তাই কিন্তু অনেক সময় ঘটে না। আমি মানুষকে বলি যে ভালোবাসো, বড় হও, কিন্তু ততটা বড় হও না যে আমাকে টপকে যাও। এটা কিন্তু মনের মধ্যে অনেক টিচারেরই থাকে যে ভালো হও, বড় হও, যশ প্রাপ্তি হোক তোমারও, কিন্তু আমাকে টপকে যেও না। সেটা মনে থাকে ব্র্যাকেটে, ওই ছোট ছোট করে যেমন কনসেন্ট ফর্মের লাস্টে তলায় লেখা থেকে যেগুলোকে পড়ে পাওয়া যায় না, সেটা কিন্তু অনেক টিচারের মনেতেই সেটা কিন্তু থাকে। কিন্তু উচিত কি, আমার এই কাঁধের ওপর দাঁড়িয়ে যেন আমার ছেলেটা আরো ওপরে যেতে পারে, সেটা কিন্তু আমাদের টিচারদের উদ্দেশ্য হওয়া উচিত। এবং যে টিচার সেটা করতে পারেন তারও জীবনে কোনোদিন সম্মানের, কেয়ারের অভাব ঘটে না, অ্যান্ড দ্যাট ইজ গ্যারেন্টেড। আর আরেকটা যেটা বলবো, যে প্রফেশনালি যদি তুমি ভালো হতে চাও, তাহলে যেমন তোমার পড়াশোনার পার্টটাকে কিন্তু প্রথম থেকে স্টেডিলি পড়তে হবে। আমাদের অনেক সময় হয় কি যে কিছু সিনিয়রদের কাছে শুনি যে ওই তো লাস্ট মোমেন্টে কয়েক মাস পড়লেই ভালোভাবে পাস করে যাব, সারা বছর নানা রকম করে চালালেই চলবে। সেটা কিন্তু নয়। তোমাকে কিন্তু রেগুলার একটা পড়াশোনার মধ্যে থাকতে হবে, এবং সাবজেক্টের ভেতরে গভীরে যদি না ঢোকো তাহলে কিন্তু তুমি এনজয় করবে না। কাজে কিপ এ কোয়ারি ইন ইউর মাইন্ড, যে যে জিনিসটা শিখছো সেটা যেন ভেতরে ইন্টারনালাইজড হয়। অ্যান্ড কোয়াইট ন্যাচারালি দের আর ডিফারেন্ট ওয়েজ অফ ওয়ার্কিং অন ইট। একটা হচ্ছে টু বিকাম এ গুড ক্লিনিশিয়ান, you become a good teacher and become a good researcher. এই তিনটে এরিয়ার মধ্যেই আমরা কিন্তু গ্রো করতে পারি। আমি চাইবো তোমরা কিন্তু সর্ববিষয়ে ধীরে ধীরে পারদর্শী হও, এবং সেই কনসেপ্টগুলো নিয়ে প্রশ্ন করো জগৎকে যে আমার কোন জায়গাটায় ফাঁকা আছে, কোন জায়গাটা আমার করার প্রয়োজনীয়তা আছে। So we should concentrate it on the areas where there is a gap. So gap analysis in the scientific field is a very, very important part, and those areas requires to be bridged with our knowledge, with our effort, of which community dentistry is a very important area where you should put an effort. Don't think that that is the only subject. Second thing, another area which we are scared these days, particularly the clinicians, is the implication of artificial intelligence. truly speaking, it is a tool for you, not the replacement for you. So always remember, your knowledge is your own thing, and that will give you a good platform where you can utilize AI for the betterment of the human health. And last, I conclude that তোমরাই এমন একজন সায়েন্সের অধিকারী যে জগৎকে হাসি দিতে পারে। সো যারা ডেন্টিস্ট্রি শিখছে তারা সত্যিই মানুষকে স্মাইল প্রদান করতে পারে। অ্যান্ড ট্রাই টু গিভ laughter to your patients and enjoy the laughter within your own self. I wish and pray to Almighty that let Him give all of us His blessings so that we really stand by our patients, our students, our parents, our teachers, and for the whole world, so that we can really become a good human being. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I humbly request everyone to please stand up. Thank you so much, everyone. Now we look forward our next part of this program, and I will request our hospital superintendent, Professor Dr. Soumitra Ghosh sir, Professor, Department of Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge, for a virtual tour to our college GNIDS and our hostels.
So back to boring things. Rules and regulations of college and hostels. Respected HODs, my faculty members, administrative officer ma'am, office members, my dear students and proud parents, a very good morning to all of you. First, I will congratulate the students for securing ranks in NEET and coming and choosing Gnidsr. You are welcome to our college. So I will be telling about the hospital and hostel rules. Myself, Professor Dr. Soumitra Ghosh. I am a professor of the Department of Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge, as well as the hospital superintendent. So this is our college, Guru Nanak Institute of Dental Sciences and Research. In short, we call it Gnidsr. And this is the only NAC A accredited dental college in West Bengal. এর আগেও প্রশ্নটা এসছে, সবাই কি ডেন্টিস্টই চুজ করে এসছে না এমবিবিএসটা হয়নি বলে এসছে? এটা তো ফার্স্ট টার্গেট ছিল কি? কার ছিল ফার্স্ট টার্গেট? হাতটা জোরে তুলতে হবে, এইটুকু তুললে কি করে হবে? কার ছিল? কারোর ছিল যে ভেবেই এসছি? একটাও নেই। তাহলে এখন কি হবে? ডেন্টিস্ট্রি সম্বন্ধে আইডিয়া কিছু আছে? কি আছে? যাকে আমরা পড়ে আসছি। So ma'am has already told about the subjects. So this is our college, this is our academic building, and the building, the 9th floor building which you have crossed and come over here, that is the hospital building or the clinical building. So in that building, in ground floor, the departments are oral and maxillofacial pathology and OMR. You have to know the subjects of dentistry first. If you are going to pursue this course, you have to know the subjects, the divisions of the dentistry. So in the ground floor, you will have oral and maxillofacial pathology and oral and medicine and radiology. So OP and OMR. In the first floor, you will have the surgery department, that is called the oral and maxillofacial surgery. Second floor, we have Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics. Third floor, we have Prosthodontics and Crown and Bridge. Then Department of Periodontology on 4th floor. 5th floor is our administrative building or the principal's office. 6th floor, we have Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. In the 7th floor, we have Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics. And 8th floor, we have the Central Library. Now, we are affiliated to WBUHS, that means the West Bengal University of Health Sciences, as Aramed Dental College, Bardhaman Dental College and North Bengal Dental, all government dental colleges are also affiliated with this university, and we are also affiliated with the Health University of West Bengal. So dental subjects, all classes will be held in this building or college, and the basic subjects will be taught at CMSDH, that means the Sagar Datta Medical College and Hospital. That's a government medical college. A regular attendance of 75% is mandatory, both in theory and practical, because these are maintained by we follow the rules and regulations of the university, so we don't have anything in our hand. So please keep 75% minimum attendance in both classes, theoretical as well as your practical classes. If you fell short, then the decision is in the hand of university and you won't be able to sit in the final exam. Be on time for classes. Regularity and discipline is most important. Dress code, you should be dressed in formal dresses. And of course, dishonesty, misconduct, cheating may evoke serious punishments. We all know that. Now, this slide shouldn't be here because you are in first year, you are not going to attend clinic. You will be attending clinic from the third year onwards. But the preclinical classes will be held on the building where the clinical dentistry goes on or the patient treatments are goes on. So you will be meeting with many patients and patient parties. So don't misbehave with them. Without patients, we are nothing. Now you must be afraid of, everyone goes to a new college and may be afraid of ragging, but here everything is taken care of very well. So it's a punishable offense, you know, and you must also know that the registration of false allegation of any ragging is equally punishable. We have anti-ragging committee, anti-ragging squads. These are all, you will find the names of the anti-ragging committee members and the squads in everywhere in the campus. And anti-ragging undertaking you have already given, I think, during admission. So we have different committees to take care of this. We have anti-ragging committee. We have internal complaint committee for women. We generally, if any complaint comes, we generally try to solve it within 7 days. We have code of conduct and disciplinary committee, grievance redressal committee. This is the website for our college. You will find all the committees in that. These are the committees. These are all displayed in many parts of our campus. You will get to know. These are the other committees which I have told just right now. And these are the forms available in the website as well as in our office. But I will say one thing, you will be allotted a mentor for everyone. All of the students will be allotted mentor. So if you face any problem or any misunderstanding occurs, please go to your mentor to solve the problems. If mentor is not there, the office is always there for you to help you out. The principal sir, myself, the hospital superintendent, the administrative officer ma'am, all are there. If you face any problem or anything which you cannot understand, or you must think that there is a fair line of difference between an introductory part and a ragging. So if you feel something, you please come to your mentor or please come to your office to solve that problem before lodging any complaints. So many of you may be hostelites. There are few rules for hostel for both boys and girls. So allotment of rooms will be done from the office. Don't influence or don't try to influence the office people regarding the rooms. Timings for coming back to the hostel at the evening is 7:30 p.m. And during any other pandemic condition, as it was prevailing few years back, the going out remains strictly prohibited. Now, if you don't come within the stipulated time of 7:30, first time you will be given warning. You will be given a warning and a message will be sent to your parents. For the second time, a second warning and a message to your parents. And if you are continuing that from third times, we will call the parents and we will take necessary actions. So, please keep the timing at your best. So, whenever you are going out from the hostel in the evening, you should come back by 7:30. Don't cross that limit. And for any other requirements, if you want to go beyond that time or in the evening or night, you have to take prior permission from the office. There is a letter or there is a form. You take the permission and keep it with you as well as a copy in the office. Otherwise, you are not allowed to go outside after 7:30 p.m. from any hostel. So this is a form for hostel living form. When you are leaving hostel and going to your home or something, or otherwise with the permission of your parents and office, then you have to fill this form. There is a portion you can see at the right hand side below. There is a mentor signature. You will be allotted a mentor. So when you are leaving the hostel, you have to fill this form and you have to take a signature from your mentor. And on the left side, you will see there is a sign of hostel warden. You have to take the sign of hostel warden also, and you have to deposit this one at dental office or on the 5th floor. If you are not doing this, you are causing some problems regarding your staying at hostel. So be careful with this one. Narcotics, alcohols and tobacco all are prohibited in the hospital as well as the hostel campus. Now, communication from our college or our office regarding anything official or regarding any academic or practical classes will be done by means of WhatsApp. If they have already been added to the WhatsApp group, all of you, anyone missing out? একজন কেন আছে মিস আছে so those who are not already added, you come to office and talk to Mrs. Monami Chatterjee for including your names in the WhatsApp group. And emails, we will communicate through emails with the parents. Parents, please check with the office that your emails remains correct, or if you change your emails, please update with the office, otherwise you will miss the communication from our office regarding your ward. So we have a strong mentor-mentee system and a well-organized central PTM. You will be able to know through mails that when we are doing the PTMs, and we will discuss with you regarding the progress of your ward for academic and practical classes also. So we have a green campus. You have already crossed through this one before coming to this auditorium. And we have also a green audit certificate for the campus. So don't pluck flowers or don't do damage to the trees in the campus. Please try to maintain it. We have a lot of gardeners who are maintaining these things. So please help them. Don't do harm to the trees. And this is the academic building. As Madam said in the first presentation, we have classrooms over here, which classrooms are ICT enabled. That is called the smart classrooms. This is the smart classroom 1. This is the smart classroom 2. And this is the flip classroom, as the dental teaching is more hands-on oriented. So whenever we do seminars or any CDE programs, then the hands-ons, we do it in the ICT enabled flip classroom, which all these classrooms are situated in this building. And this is your examination room, which is situated in the top floor of this building. And this is the auditorium where we are sitting right now. So with this, I am coming to the end of the Mr. Arindam, AC-টা off করতে হবে. So best of luck to all of you for the coming 5 years in GNIDSR. And I hope you will have a nice time regarding academics and clinics in this college. Thank you.
Code of Conduct of Gnidsr is set for rules outlining the norms and responsibilities or proper practices of our institutions. Now, I would like to request Dr. Anupam Sharkar sir, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, to please come on the dais and let our students aware of the rules and responsibilities of our institution.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to our faculty members, dear students and their parents. So welcome to the GIS family. So I will not take much of your time. See, আমরা যখন দেখি না একটা ফুটবল খেলা হলে কি হয়? We need a referee. Okay, what is the job of a referee? A job of a referee is not only to conduct the game. Okay, he also has to maintain the discipline on the ground. If there is a foul, then he has to show a yellow card. If there is a foul again, then he has to show a red card. Okay, so other than conduction of the game, this is also a part of it, maintaining the discipline of the match. So accordingly, like we, as your faculty, we will not only help you in this journey, but at the same time, we have to maintain the discipline within the institution, which is of utmost importance in your upbringing. So that is why we have a code of conduct committee over here. Okay, and we have certain rules and regulations. I will discuss in 3 phases. Once I will highlight you what is code of conduct. Then again, secondly, we will speak about that if there is any misconduct with you, then what needs to be done and how you can reach the code of conduct committee. And in the third phase, we will discuss what are the basic, basic misconducts which you may create, or what are the grounds on which somebody may lodge a complaint against you. Okay. So what is code of conduct? Code of conduct is nothing, but it's basically basically a document, a single document. Okay, where different rules and regulations are written. It is not a compilation or a reference of other documents, and this basically has been approved by the institution's governing authority. Why this is needed? This is needed because many a times we take decisions by individual judgment, and that is actually not warranted. So we need a set of rules and regulations so that it helps us in giving judgments through systematically based on that document rather than not individual judgments. So that actually gives demonstrates the institute's commitment to public accountability and ethical practices. Next, why do we need a code of conduct? So now, if we operate in an ethical manner, which is in fact fundamental part of being in an institution, it demonstrates to the public a commitment to accountability, transparency in operations of the institution, and informed and consistent decision making. So these 3 parts are very important, and it positions the institution as reputable and trustworthy. So you will feel, when you come to such an institution which has a proper code of conduct, you will feel very secure. You'll trust the institution. There is no biasness. We are treated according to what the rules and regulations say. So that is the importance of code of conduct. And this can strengthen the relationship between you and your institution. Next, so we will just know the rules. Okay, so here we will just know the rules of if there is any misconduct against you, what you need to do. So you can open the Gnidsr website and you go to this number 2 button where you have this window. They have shown that the code of conduct. So you open the grievances and ragging, and then you click on the code of conduct. So once you open the code of conduct, a 20-page booklet will come. You can go through this booklet. In this booklet, there is detailed information about what are the rules and regulations. You can read it yourself. You can make your batchmates aware. And once you see that somebody is not following the rules and regulations, then you can actually lodge a formal complaint with the Code of Conduct Committee. So for that, again, there is a complaint form. You see over here, this complaint form misconduct. You click on that button, then a two-page complaint form will come. Now this form you can download, you can fill it with the help of your mentor, or your parents can fill it online also, or you can directly fill it, and then you can submit this form to the Code of Conduct Committee headed by Professor Dr. Paramita Majumdar ma'am. So she will receive the complaint. Now what do we do when we receive a complaint? So first, when you lodge a complaint through either of the three, either yourself or through your mentor or through your parents, we will first receive and record the complaint. So the complaint reaches our chairperson, that is Professor Dr. Paramita Majumdar ma'am, and that after it reaches within 24 hours, after that there is a task force or a team which is formed, and then we verify and analyze the problem. That is done within a span of 72 hours or 3 days. So what we do, we actually, this task force, physically we call the people, the stakeholders, and everybody who is involved, and we have a discussion. Based on that, we have a primary observation, and then we let the complainant know about what is the primary observation and what has been done. Okay, after that discussion, there is an action taken against the complainant. So if the complaint is not that serious or grievous, then we go for conciliation and settlement of the problem. And if it is of a grievous nature, then of course penalty and action is taken, when that is done within 7 days, as you can see. And then again, next 10 days, what we do, we as members of the Code of Conduct Committee, we monitor for another 10 days to see that such incidents don't happen in the campus again. Okay, now we'll just discuss about, in brief, about some of the aspects of workplace ethics. Okay, the ethics based on which, violation of which can actually cause misconduct. Now, there are 4 types of ethics: normative ethics, personal ethics, social ethics, professional ethics. We will only discuss professional ethics as part of the professional institution. So as part of it, there are some rules, regulations, like every student shall at all times be courteous to the management personnel, patients, fellow students, teachers, visitors, superiors, and workers. You should maintain your professional integrity. You're in a noble profession. You should have high sense of devotion to duty. So it is because of patients that you are being able to learn. You are working on them. So you have to have a very high sense of devotion to your duty. Cooperate with teachers and other students. You should not malign or falsely implicate the authorities or superiors of institution or college management. You should not disrupt the harmony of institution. When you talk, you should not shout. There should be, you should not speak loudly, because this is a hospital. You should abide by attendance and leave rules. Yes, this is again very important, because when you sit for your first year exams, you have a certain percentage of attendance required for both your practicals and theory. So you must keep that in your mind. Should not interfere with work of other students. Students should not discriminate students on basis of caste, creed, religion, language, etc. This is very important. And no student shall indulge in any activity which may embarrass the cause of the institution. Next, we come on to theft. Okay, now there is a common tendency of young people to steal things, fancy things, or maybe even when you go into clinics, steal others, instruments and equipments. So we have CCTV coverage over here. So if any such untoward incident happens, then you can always lodge a complaint, and we can always we can look into the monitor and see who has stolen, or whoever has stolen, and we will try to recover it back. Next is again, this is again very important, because of late we have been seeing that medical institutions are facing a lot of crisis regarding the female gender. Inappropriate behavior. What does that include? That includes sexual harassment and stalking. So we will talk over here only about light level incidents, because the higher level incidents come into the criminal jurisdiction of the police force. So sexual harassment. What is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment means if any student of any student, is being given some indecent proposals, sexual advances, self-favor, anything of a physical conduct or verbal abusive nature, anything of sexual intention is done, then you can directly go and contact the Code of Conduct Committee and you can directly lodge a complaint. Stalking, again, if somebody is stalking means somebody is, following you, or somebody is being a credible threat to you, or making intentions to instill fear in you, alarming you. So if you feel, or tormenting you, if you feel that any student or senior or anybody is doing that against you, you can always approach us and you can, directly lodge a complaint with the committee and you can get your, and we will look into the matter. Next is suspicious behavior. This suspicious behavior is generally for the campus. If you see any student or any, visitor or anybody who's, doing some different things like entering a prohibited area, or which he or she is not supposed to enter. You see any worker without any uniform who has come for some work, or you see a bag which is kept, just like in metro stations and all, they make you aware that there's a bag kept, nobody is claiming it, just go and inform. So this is basically within the campus. If you see any these sort of incidents, you can always report to the Code of Conduct Committee. So there is a lot of things over here: carrying property at unusual hour or location, driving a vehicle slowly and aimlessly around the campus, unusual noises like screaming, yelling. Sometimes, patients, we can have a lot of things. So any unusual activity, you can come and report. Now language. Now what is the language you will use? With patients, you will use only the language they understand, because your clinics will start from third year. For academics and other things, you will use English language as your medium of instruction. And then no derogatory language or slang should be used inside the college premises or inside the clinics or inside your classrooms. Okay, and do not discriminate amongst your fellow students. There are many students who are, coming from your non-English medium backgrounds. So naturally, maybe from regional language backgrounds. So it is your duty to help them to learn so that they can communicate. Do not, discriminate them and make fun of them. Dress code. Dress code already, Superintendent Sir has said that when you go to your classrooms, you try to wear a decent dress because you're going to become doctors. Okay. So wear decent uniform, decent dress. And when you're in the clinics, you can either wear apron or you can wear scrub suits. This depends on whichever department you are and what is their requirement. Now drinks. Now alcohol is strictly prohibited within the institutional premises. So do not, go in your hostels, and those who will stay in hostels, please do not try to have a party where you consume alcohol. And even if you have alcohol outside, you do that in moderation, so that when you come back, you do not create, create any problem within the premises. A no smoking zone. Again, there is a this is a green campus, so this is a no smoking zone, and there's a tobacco cessation center, which is an initiative of the community dentistry department, which you will find in the ground floor. So you can always go there, and if you are an addict, you can always look for quitting smoking. Next is entertainment drugs. Now again, this is a very vulnerable thing which young students fall prey to. So, there are different things like depressants, narcotics, stimulants, hallucinogenic drugs. So neither buying nor selling nor consumption, nothing is allowed inside the institutional premises. If you are found having or being possession of any of these, even if you have prescriptions, you are taking some drugs, maybe painkillers, you are taking in higher doses, okay, as stimulants, then naturally action will be taken against you. And now damage to college property. Sometimes, there may be a student frenzy, or maybe you may not like something, some decisions may go against you. So to show your anger, you may damage college property. I mean, whiteboards, smart boards, desks, chairs, poles. So don't do that, because if you do that, then again a complaint will be lodged against you. Not only action will be taken, again monetary penalty will be also imposed on you. Now, adherence to the rules of conduct. There are 38 general rules in the COC booklet regarding code of conduct, regarding leave, absence, obeying authority, loyalty towards institution, malpractices, tampering records, registers, and other practices. So which if you do, you may be, action may be taken against you. Hostel rules, of course, hostel supers will inform you about that. Superintendent sir has already briefed a little bit. Thank you. That much for today. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this informative seminars. Gnidsr is always one step ahead of curbing the menace of ragging. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to call Professor Dr. Shabnam Zahir ma'am, Professor and Head of the Department Periodontics and Preventive Dentistry, Gnidsr, to illuminate our students about anti-ragging committees, Quad Internal Complaint Committee for Women and Gender Equity. Ma'am, I request you on this dais.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected teachers, parents, my dear students. So it's a long time, অনেকক্ষণ ধরে আপনারা অনেক কিছু শুনছেন। আর আমি ডক্টর শাবনাম জাহির, প্রফেসর অ্যান্ড হেড ডিপার্টমেন্ট অফ পেডিয়াট্রিক অ্যান্ড প্রিভেন্টিভ ডেন্টিস্ট্রি, GNIDSR। তো আজকে আমি যে টপিকটি নিয়ে বলবো সেটা নিয়ে বেসিক্যালি সবাই খুব ভয়ে থাকে, স্পেশালি স্টুডেন্টস আর তাদের প্যারেন্টস। সেটা হচ্ছে বলবো আমি আজকে অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং রুলস ইন দ্য কলেজ অ্যান্ড ওমেন রাইট অ্যান্ড জেন্ডার ইকুইটি ইন দ্য কলেজ। রিসেন্টলি মানে গত প্রায় 1 বছর ধরে, আগেও হতো, অসংখ্য নিউজ পেপারে ডিফারেন্ট কলেজে র্যাগিংয়ের ঘটনা ঘটছে এবং সেগুলো নিয়ে যথেষ্ট লেখা হচ্ছে। এবং ওমেন হ্যারাসমেন্ট নিয়েও অনেক মেডিকেল কলেজে নিয়ে অনেক আন্দোলন হয়েছে, অনেক হচ্ছে। তার ফলে যারা এখানে ভর্তি হচ্ছে, ছেলে এবং মেয়ে ইরেসপেক্টিভ, তারা এবং তাদের প্যারেন্টসরা হয়তো খুব ভয়েই আছেন যে এখন নতুন স্কুলে কলেজে যাচ্ছে, স্কুলের মতো তো নয়, এখানে গিয়ে কি হবে, সব সময় তো আমরা থাকবো না। তো প্রথমে যদি বলতে যাই, আমি অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং সম্বন্ধে যদি বলি, তো আই ক্যান অ্যাসিওর ইউ আওয়ার কলেজ স্টার্টেড ইন দ্য ইয়ার 2003 অ্যান্ড সিন্স দেন 22 বছর কেটে গেছে। And I am there in this college for last 21 years. And there has been no incidents of ragging in our college. You can go in the DCI websites. If any college where there is any incidents of ragging, it is documented in the DCI. So in our college, I can assure you that we never had, and I hope there won't be any incidents of ragging. According to Supreme Court of India, in our college, we are very strict in implementing the anti-ragging laws, and for that, we have anti-ragging committee and anti-ragging squad. This is recommended by Dental Council of India and also by West Bengal University of Health Sciences. এই অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং যে কমিটি তার চেয়ারপারসন হচ্ছেন আমাদের প্রিন্সিপাল প্রফেসর ডক্টর জয়ন্ত ভট্টাচার্য স্যার। এছাড়াও এখানে আমাদের এই যে অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং কমিটিতে 9 আমাদের ইন্টারনাল মেম্বার্স আছেন অ্যান্ড 7 এক্সটার্নাল মেম্বার্স আছে। এই যে মেম্বার্সদের এদের নাম এবং ফোন নাম্বারস ডিফারেন্ট সাইনেজ করে ডিফারেন্ট জায়গায় লাগানো আছে, সো দ্যাট ইফ there is you think that there is any incidence of ragging, you can immediately contact them over telephone. অ্যান্ড অলসো আস্তে আস্তে বলছি এরা হচ্ছে মেম্বার্স, আমি নাম আর বলছি না, এই নামগুলো অনেক জায়গায় সাইনেজে অলরেডি দেওয়া আছে এবং তাদের ফোন নাম্বারসও দেওয়া আছে। নাও ডিসিআই রুল অনুযায়ী সমস্ত স্টুডেন্টসকে অনলাইন গিয়ে এফিডেভিট অ্যান্টি র্যাগিংয়ে ফিল আপ করতে হয়। সো আই হোপ অল অফ ইউ হ্যাভ ডান দ্যাট। হয়েছে না? অলরেডি বোর হয়ে গেছি শুনতে শুনতে, এত কথা শুনতে। হ্যাভ ইউ any of who haven't submitted the affidavit? Can you raise your hand? কেউ কেউ করেনি, তো তোমরা প্লিজ ডিসিআই গিয়ে সেখানে অ্যাফিডেভিটটা ফুলফিল করো। এই জন্য আর একটু করা যে ইউ নো হোয়াট ইজ ডিসিআই, ওয়েবসাইটটা খুলে তো দেখবে, যাতে কোনো সমস্যা হলে ইউ ক্যান দো ইফ দ্যার ইজ এনি প্রবলেম প্লিজ রিপোর্ট ইট টু ইয়োর টিচার্স, ইয়োর মেন্টার্স ফার্স্ট বিফোর গোয়িং টু দ্য ডিসিআই ওয়েবসাইট। তো এরকম এখানে অ্যাকর্ডিং টু ডিসিআই যে প্রোটোকল সেই অনুযায়ী একটা অনলাইন অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং অ্যাফিডেভিট সেটা তোমাদের সবাইকে ফুলফিল করতে হবে। বেসিক্যালি এখানে এটা স্টেপস আছে কি করে করতে হবে, কিন্তু আমার মনে হয় তোমরা সবাই এত ভালো মোবাইল চালাতে এবং ল্যাপটপ এগুলো জানো যে স্টেপস আর আমাকে খুব ডিটেলে বলতে হবে না, তোমরা গিয়ে নিজেরা সবাই এই অ্যাফিডেভিটটা ফিল আপ করতে পারো। আর ডিসিআইয়ের রুল অনুযায়ী আমাদের প্রত্যেক বছর একটা অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং সেমিনার করা হয়। এই অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং সেমিনারের দিনে আমাদের একজন ডিসিআই মেম্বার ইনভাইটেড হয়, অনেক সময় আমাদের খড়দা পুলিশের থেকেও আসেন ওখানে। সেখানে আমরা তোমাদের শুধু বলে তো লাভ হবে না, উই মেক অল আদার স্টুডেন্টস টু কাম হিয়ার সো দ্যাট উই ক্যান টেল দ্যাম হোয়াট ইজ র্যাগিং অ্যান্ড হাউ উই ক্যান প্রিভেন্ট র্যাগিং, অ্যান্ড র্যাগিং ইজ অ্যান পানিশেবল অফেন্স। উই টেল টু অল স্টুডেন্টস, and you will be also been there, so that we haven't conducted in near future we'll be conducting that anti-ragging seminar, and during that seminar you will be all given an anti-ragging booklet, and that anti-ragging booklet will be provided with all the names of the anti-ragging committee members and their phone numbers. It will be also provided with the names and phone numbers of the anti-ragging squad. And it is not that only once we are holding this anti-ragging seminars, every month or week the anti-ragging squad members, the teachers, they will be going to the hotspots. We told the hotspots like amra je common room ache, je locker room ache, hostels ache, ladies members ra female hostels e, male members ra মেল হোস্টেলে সেখানে সাডেন ভিজিট করা হবে দেখার জন্য যে দেয়ার ইজ এনি ইনসিডেন্স অফ র্যাগিং অর নট। তো সমস্ত মানে রকম স্টেপস আমাদের এখানে নেওয়া হয় যাতে তোমরা একটা টেনশন ফ্রি এনভায়রনমেন্টে ভালোভাবে পড়াশোনা করতে পারো। কিন্তু আরেকটা কথাও বলবো, যেমন আমার যখন বিয়ে হয়েছিল, বিয়ের আগে এরকম কোনো সেমিনার হয়নি যেখানে সবাই বসে বলেনি যে তোমার শ্বশুরবাড়িতে গিয়ে তোমার খুব অত্যাচার হতে পারে, তোমার বর তোমাকে ধরে খুব মদ খেয়ে পেটাতে পারে, বা তোমার শাশুড়িও তোমাকে এরকম অত্যাচার করবে, ননদ ভাসুর, সেরকম কোনো সেমিনার কিন্তু হয়নি। সো আই ডিডন্ট হ্যাভ। তো তার মানে এই যে সেমিনার হচ্ছে বা আমরা এই যে কথাগুলো বলছি বলে ভেবে নিও না যে আমাদের ডেন্টাল কলেজটা একটা কুস্তির আখাড়া এবং সবাই ভালো করে প্র্যাকটিস শুরু করে দাও যে একটা সিনিয়র এসেও যদি একটা কোয়েশ্চেন করলো কি নাম কি, তাতেই রেগে গিয়ে তক্ষুনি ওখানে বোর্ডে নাম লেখা আছে সেখানেই আমাকে ফোন করে দিলে, কেননা আমি কনভেনার অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং কমিটি। সো ইটস নট লাইক দ্যাট অলসো। So it's basically a reciprocal actions from both of you, the younger students and also the seniors. কেননা on the long run এই সিনিয়র্সরাই কিন্তু তোমাদের আগের ব্যাচের কোয়েশ্চেন পেপার্স দেবে, তোমাদেরকে নোটস দেবে, ইভেন ওদের ইনস্ট্রুমেন্টস ওরা হাফ দামে বিক্রি করে, বই হাফ দামে বিক্রি করে, তোমরা যে বোনস কিনবে সেগুলো হাফ দামে বিক্রি করে। কি করে পাবে যদি তোমাদের কমিউনিকেশনই না থাকে? সো দ্যাট ইজ অলসো ভেরি ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট। ভেবো না যে জাস্ট এইগুলো করছি বলেই একটা কুস্তির আখাড়ার মধ্যে তোমরা নামতে যাচ্ছ, ভালো করে একটু যোগা প্র্যাকটিস টাইকন্ডু সব শিখে রাখবে এরকম কিন্তু ব্যাপারটা নয়। কিন্তু আমাদের দিক দিয়ে যেগুলো করণীয় সেগুলো আমরা একটা স্টুডেন্টসদের হ্যান্ডবুকও প্রোভাইড করে থাকি। এছাড়া এখানে আমাদের অ্যাকর্ডিং টু এই যে এগুলো সমস্ত যে আমরা তৈরি করেছি, দ্যাট ইজ অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং কমিটি, অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং স্কোয়াড, সব অ্যাকর্ডিং টু দ্য রুলস অফ দ্য ডিসিআই অ্যান্ড ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গল হেলথ ইউনিভার্সিটি অ্যান্ড দ্য সুপ্রিম কোর্ট অফ ইন্ডিয়া। আর এরকম সব সাইনেজ আছে ডিফারেন্ট জায়গায় যেখানে ফোন নাম্বারসগুলো আছে। আর এছাড়াও যেটা আরেকটা বলবো সেটা হচ্ছে ওমেন রাইট অ্যান্ড জেন্ডার ইকুইটি ইন দ্য কলেজ। তো এগুলো নিয়েও যেহেতু এখন প্রচুর মেডিকেল কলেজে রিসেন্ট ইনসিডেন্সেস হয়েছে, সেক্সুয়াল অ্যাসল্ট হয়েছে, সেই জন্য আমাদের কলেজে এবং অ্যাকর্ডিং টু বিশাখা কমিটি সমস্ত ইনস্টিটিউটেই থাকা দরকার, সেরকম আমাদের ইন্টারনাল কমপ্লেন কমিটি ওমেন আছে, অ্যান্ড ফর আ লং টাইম ইটস দেয়ার। অ্যান্ড এই ইন্টারনাল কমপ্লেন কমিটির যিনি প্রিসাইডিং অফিসার তিনি হচ্ছেন আমি নিজে, সেটা হচ্ছে প্রফেসর ডক্টর শাবনম জাহির। এছাড়া দেয়ার আর লট অফ আদার মেম্বার্স, 7 মেম্বার্স অ্যান্ড 1 এক্সটার্নাল মেম্বার্সও রাখা হয়। সবসময় এক্সটার্নাল মেম্বার্সও রাখা হয়, এমনও হতে পারে যে কোনো টিচার বায়াসড হয়ে তোমার উপর রাগ করতে পারে, কিন্তু এক্সটার্নাল মেম্বার সেটা করবে না। সেই জন্য অলওয়েজ অ্যাকর্ডিং টু দ্য বিশাখা কমিটির রুল কিন্তু এই 7 ইন্টারনাল মেম্বার্স অ্যান্ড 1 এক্সটার্নাল মেম্বার্স রাখা হয়। এখানে আমাদের এই ক্যাম্পাসে স্পেসিফিক অনেক ফ্যাসিলিটিস প্রোভাইডেড আছে ফর ওমেনে, যেমন আমাদের ওমেন কমন রুম আছে, ওমেন টয়লেটস আছে, যেই টয়লেটসে ডাস্টবিনস আছে, কভার্ড ডাস্টবিন, সো দ্যাট ইউ ক্যান পুট ইউর স্যানিটারি ন্যাপকিনস দেয়ার। আমাদের এখানে ওমেন সিকিউরিটি গার্ডস আছে, অসংখ্য লাইটস আছে এখানে, যাতে রাত্রিবেলা যারা হোস্টেলে সন্ধ্যে 6টার পরে আসছে তাদের কোনো রকম অসুবিধা না হয়, সেগুলো আছে। হোল ক্যাম্পাস ইজ সিসিটিভি এনাবেলড, এন্টায়ার থিং is CCTV entire is enabled over here. আমাদের এখানে লেডিস হোস্টেল আছে, এখানে সেখানে লেডিস সুপার আছেন, একজন লেডিস অ্যাটেন্ডেন্ট আছেন। এছাড়া আমাদের এখানে লেডিস আমাদের অফিসে আমরা একটা প্যাড ব্যাংক করেছি, যেখানে কারোর আচমকা যদি তার কোনো মেনস্ট্রুয়েশন স্টার্ট হয়ে যায়, দে ক্যান টেক দেয়ার প্যাড, দে ক্যান ডোনেট প্যাড দেয়ার। অলসো ইন দ্য হোস্টেল উই হ্যাভ আ প্যাড, স্যানিটারি ন্যাপকিন, ভেন্ডিং মেশিনস অলসো উই হ্যাভ, কারণ রাত্রিবেলা তোমাদের যেতে অসুবিধা হতে পারে, এগুলো সব আছে। ইভেন আমাদের এখানে যে আমাদের ফ্যাকাল্টি মেম্বার্স আছে, অনেকে ইয়াং ফ্যাকাল্টি মেম্বার্স ছোটো বাচ্চা নিয়েও আসে, তাদের জন্য একটা বেবি ফিডিং রুম আছে। শুধুমাত্র এটা না, এভরি ইয়ার উই অর্গানাইজ জেন্ডার ইকুইটি সেন্সিটাইজেশন প্রোগ্রাম ফর দ্য স্টুডেন্টস অ্যান্ড ফর দ্য ফ্যাকাল্টিজ, বোথ টিচিং অ্যান্ড নন টিচিং ফ্যাকাল্টিজ। সেখানে আমরা রোল মডেলিং করতে শেখাই। আমাদের যখন এভরি ইয়ার 18 মার্চ ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ওমেন্স ডে হয়, ওমেন অ্যাচিভার্সদের ডাকি আমরা, টু শো দেম যে ওমেন ক্যান এম্পাওয়ার ইন লাইফ, অ্যাজ ডেন্টাল সার্জন অলসো ইউ ক্যান গেট এম্পাওয়ার্ড। আমরা কখনো যখন ক্লাস নিই আমরা বলি না যে এই দিকটায় ছেলেরা বসবে, এদিকে মেয়েরা বসবে, উই ট্রাই দ্যাট দে সিট টুগেদার। তার জন্যও কিন্তু আবার প্যারেন্টসের ভয় পাওয়ার কিছু নেই যে পাশাপাশি বসলেই প্রেম হয়ে যাবে, এরকম ব্যাপারটা নয়। ইট শুড বি ভেরি নর্মাল, ছেলে মেয়েদের মধ্যে বন্ধুত্ব হওয়াটাই খুব স্বাভাবিক। আমরা খুব জেন্ডার নিউট্রাল ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ইউজ করি, কেননা আমার মনে আছে আমি যখন কলেজে ছিলাম আমার স্যার আমাকে বলেছিলেন, কী রে এই ক্যাভিটি করতে পারিস না, যা বাড়ি গিয়ে কই মাছ রাত। সো আই ফেল ব্যাড অ্যাবাউট দ্যাট। আমরা কখনো এটা বলি না, এটা ডিরোগেট করি না যে রান্নাটা শুধুমাত্র একটা মহিলার ব্যাপার এবং ছেলেদের করা উচিত না। ইটস এ লাইফ স্কিল, মেয়েদেরও শিখতে হবে, ছেলেদেরও শিখতে হবে। আমরা জেন্ডারকে সবসময় এবিলিটি থেকে আলাদা করতে চেষ্টা করি ইন আওয়ার ক্লিনিক্স, প্রি ক্লিনিক্স অ্যান্ড ক্লাসেস। আর অনেক রকম আমরা ভ্যালু অ্যাডেড কোর্স করি যেখানে জেন্ডার ইকুইটি শেখাই আমরা। এছাড়া অনেক জেন্ডার ইকুয়াল জেন্ডার পার্টি, যেমন স্পোর্টসে শুধু ছেলেদেরই ইভেন্টস হবে এমন না, ছেলে মেয়ে ইকুয়াল ইভেন্টস থাকে, সেপারেট ইভেন্টস থাকে। আমরা চাই তাদের মধ্যে ইন্টারম্যাক্সিংস হয়। আমাদের এখানে ফেস্ট হয়, আমাদের এখানে অনেক রকম কালচারাল প্রোগ্রামস হয় যেখানে তারা একসঙ্গে মিলে অনেক সে প্রোগ্রামস করে। ওপেন মাইকস হয়, ডিবেটস হয়। ইভেন আমাদের এখানে ফিমেল ফ্যাকাল্টি মেল ফ্যাকাল্টির যে রেশিও, মেল আর ফিমেল রেশিও হচ্ছে 2:1 ফর লাস্ট 5 ইয়ার্স। অ্যান্ড লাস্ট 5 বছর দেখে আমাদের এখানে মেল টু ফিমেল রেশিও স্টুডেন্টসে 0.7:1, মানে যথেষ্ট ফিমেল আছে এখানে। আর অসংখ্য অ্যাওয়ারনেস প্রোগ্রাম করা হয়, সেখানে অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং কমিটির প্রোগ্রাম হয়, ইন্টারনাল কমপ্লেন কমিটির অনেক প্রোগ্রাম করা হয়। সেখানে আমরা ব্রেস্ট ক্যান্সার, সার্ভাইকাল ক্যান্সার অ্যাওয়ারনেস নিয়ে প্রোগ্রাম করেছি। আর যেহেতু এখানে শুধু মেয়েদের কথা বলছি, জেন্ডার ইকুইটি মানে শুধু মেয়ে স্টুডেন্ট নয়, দ্যাট ইনক্লুডস অল দ্য মেল স্টুডেন্টস অলসো, বিকজ বোথ অফ আস হ্যাভ টু রিকোয়েস্ট ইচ আদার্স ইকুয়ালিটি অ্যান্ড রাইট। তো আমাদের অসংখ্য বোর্ডস আছে যেখানে এগুলো সব ডিসপ্লে করা আছে। আর এখানে আমাদের গ্রিভেন্স রিড্রেসাল মেকানিজমটা ভেরি স্ট্রং। তোমাদের কোনো কমপ্লেন থাকলে অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং ফর্মস যেমন অনলাইন পাওয়া যায়, অফিসেও কিন্তু হার্ড কপিতে ফর্মসগুলো আছে, তেমন কোনো রকম সেক্সুয়াল হ্যারাসমেন্ট হলেও হয় এবং সেগুলো খুব তাড়াতাড়ি করা হয়। আর মোটামুটি যদি র্যাগিং রিলেটেড এগুলো উইথিন 7 ডেজের মধ্যেই আমরা সেগুলোকে সলভ করার চেষ্টা করি। অ্যান্ড সো এরকম অনেক রকম হয়, যেমন আমাদের একবার যখন পেরেন্ট টিচার মিটিং হয় তখন আমাদের স্টুডেন্টসরাই, গার্লস স্টুডেন্টসরাই বলে যে তাদের খুব অসুবিধা হয় রাত্রিবেলা বেরিয়ে এরকম করে স্যানিটারি ন্যাপকিনস কিনতে। তখনই আমরা কমিটি মেম্বার্স অফ ইন্টারনাল কমপ্লেন কমিটি বসে আমরা ঠিক করি যে আমরা এরকম একটা ভেন্ডিং মেশিন আমরা পুট করবো ইন দ্য হোস্টেল, সো দ্যাট দে ক্যান হ্যাভ ইট অ্যান্ড দে ডোন্ট হ্যাভ টু গো আউট, কারণ 7:30টার পরে তুমি তো যেতে পারবে না। সেই জন্য যদিও এখন ব্লিঙ্কিট হয়ে গেছে, সেগুলো হয়ে যাওয়াতে অনেক সুবিধা হয়েছে, কিন্তু সেই সময়টা ছিল না। তো যাই হোক, আমাদের শেষে এটাই বলতে চাই যে ফর লাস্ট 2003 থেকে আমাদের কলেজ ইজ আ র্যাগিং ফ্রি ক্যাম্পাস অ্যান্ড ইটস আ সেফ ক্যাম্পাস। দেয়ার হ্যাজ বিন নো ইনসিডেন্টস অফ এনি সেক্সুয়াল হ্যারাসমেন্ট ফর এনি গার্ল or even for a boy. So be safe, and I assure you it's going to be a safe, enjoying and learning experience in this college. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful informations. And effective communication skills aid in all aspects of life, from professional to personal life. At this juncture, I would like to call upon Professor Dr. Neha Shah, ma'am, Department of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology and Microbiology, to familiarize our students on communication skills, personal behavior, professional equity, and on the social media. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Piani. Good afternoon, everyone. Are we awake? So communication is the ability to use language and express information. সকাল থেকে যাই হচ্ছে আমরা একে অপরের সঙ্গে কমিউনিকেট করছি, right? We are trying to reach out. So there can be different types of communication. You have been listening since morning, so this is verbal communication through words. Verbal communication can be through exchange of words, listening, speaking, or it can be written. Likewise, you can also have non-verbal communication. Communication can be formal, informal. Why do you need to know about communication? You've been admitted to a professional course where we will enrich you with skills so that you can practice and treat patients. Okay. We will impart all necessary skills in you, how to prepare cavity, how to diagnose diseases, how to treat them. So during the course of 5 years that you stay here, you will learn all that. But communication is a soft skill which is required in every sphere of your life to build personal relationships and professional relationships. So non-verbal communication, that is through expressions without actually saying words. It's through facial expressions, gestures, through your body language, through vocal intonations, change in the voice. There's something called olfactics. What do you understand by that, olfactics? Yes, first years? Olfactory. It is to do with smell. So what does smell have to do with professional communication? Any idea, any guesses? I'll give you a simple example that you will deal with in the clinics when you go on 3rd year onwards. You get patients, you will examine the patients will open mouth, and you might encounter that a patient might be smelling bad. That's called halitosis. Okay. So an offensive smell from patient's mouth might just turn you off. At that moment, it is important that you don't show displeasure on your face because you are the curer, the healer. You cannot show displeasure. So olfactus is important. Okay, you can also see another term called chronemics. Any idea what is it? Chronemics deals with time. Now, what is the importance of time in communication? As students, you are attending lectures, you're going for practical classes. Each class, lecture, practicals have a scheduled time, right? So maintain timings. That punctuality, that discipline communicates a lot about your personality. If you come to class late, you obviously offend the teacher. So try to be punctual, try to be regular, try to be on time. Haptics is touch. So touch is healing to the patient. So if you touch with empathy, okay, it can have a lot of healing effect on patients, on friends. Amongst yourselves, you can have emotional highs, lows. So when you touch, that touch can heal the other person. Whenever you're doing a verbal communication, remember, be confident, establish eye contact, speak with an objective. Okay. You will have to deal with communications in various spheres. Practical example is, you all will be facing examinations, university examinations. So each exam will comprise two facets, written and viva. Communication becomes essential. How do you answer those questions? So first year, that is the essence that you learn. Later, when you go in clinics, obviously you'll be dealing with patients. So we are in the state of West Bengal. The regional languages, all of us know Bengali. It is essential, even if you're coming from outside, to pick up a little of Bengali. Why? Because the patients who will be coming to the clinics will mostly not be knowing English. So in order to understand the patients, you need to know the regional or vernacular language, that is Bengali. So communication skills are essential for medical practice. It is the backbone over which the medical practice rests. Interpersonal behavior depends on your behavior with the patients when you interact with them, with your seniors, colleagues, with your teachers, and with the hospital staff. So the key skills that you need to acquire are empathy, clarity, language, and active listening. Now, empathy is, you should be able to understand what the patient is saying. A patient might come to you in extreme pain. Okay, that pain might be nothing for you. Okay, it's just a routine thing because you are going to see a lot of patients giving the same complaint to you over the years. But for that patient, that particular pain is something that's not letting that patient be in rest. So empathize with the patient. Be clear, use simple language. There's something which is very common, which is affecting most of the elderly population in India. It is called oral cancer. Okay. In medical terms, if I diagnose oral cancer, I wouldn't be saying oral cancer, I would be saying oral squamous cell carcinoma. Now, does this make sense to the patients? Is the patient able to understand my diagnosis? So avoid medical jargon. Use simple terms that the patient can understand. You talk to the patient in simple regional language and listen to the patients. So when you interact with the patients from third years onwards, build rapport with the patients, elicit concern, express empathy, ask for permission. Now this permission asking is important before you examine the patients. During the course of your curriculum, you will be making a lot of presentations in different platforms. You'll be showing your cases in a lot of places. Before you do so, you use the clinical pictures, the treatment pictures, ask permission from the patients through consent forms, use simple plain language, decide on a plan together, taking patients' views into consideration, and check for understanding. So, all of you are wearing white coats? Yes, for your practical classes? Though officially you will have a white coat ceremony from third year, but you're wearing it for your practical classes to the clinics. So wear your white coat and scrub with pride and carry it with care. It's a respect, mark of honor and respect. Maintain, shoulder that honor and respect well. Dress appropriately. Wear clean uniforms, dresses. Be helpful to others. Be punctual. Be hardworking and attentive in clinics. Be respectful towards your seniors, colleagues, teachers, and most importantly, patients. It is the patients from whom you learn everything. Okay, so treat them well. Keep your workplace clean, especially first years. The subjects that you're currently having are dental anatomy, right? You're doing carving in those classes? So you have wax shavings. What do you do with them? Throw here and there? Throw it in the dustbins. In your PCC, PCP practicals, you're using plasters and waxes. Don't leave your workplace desk dirty. Throw it in appropriate dustbins. Be accountable and be responsible. So these are days of online resources where you use internet. So like we have etiquettes, which we need to follow in our day-to-day life, there is netiquette, that is rules and regulations while using the internet. All of us have witnessed COVID-19 pandemic. Yes? Yes or no? And we've had online classes. So you're aware of it, we've faced it. During your online classes, again, because it is online classes, punctuality is not required, it is required. Log in 15 minutes prior to the session. Dress appropriately. Just because you're not visible, you can wear anything and come? No. Dress appropriately, use proper language, and pay attention. Social media. We are all touched by social media. None of us are spared. It is an essentiality these days, right? So there's WhatsApp, there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Insta, probably a lot more which I do not know of. So for parents, this is our official Facebook page. You can, if you want to keep an eye on your child and track your child's activity, please take note of this page. You can see what's happening in the campus around through this Facebook. Dr. Shantanu Shen will be sharing more insights on this, but these are just glimpses of what happens throughout the year. Right now we are in the first BDS Orientation program, 2025. So 2030 you would be graduating from here. So we'll be celebrating your graduation day. Then there is College Fest, there's cultural activities, sports meet, Women's Day celebration, conferences, and lots more. So what are the advantages of social media? Everything has pros and cons. Biggest advantages, everything is on fingertips. Disadvantage, it can be very addicting. So use it cautiously. Remember, social media, technology, these are all double-edged sword. Okay? So use it for your betterment. And in the end, I would like to say that use both technology and social media as a supplement, not essentiality. Okay? In the classrooms, we all have mobile phones. So a teacher is taking a lecture and you may just open your mobile phone or Google and say, ma'am, I'm looking and searching on the net, whatever is being taught. But that's what I said. Use it as supplement. Use it when you go back home, not in the classrooms. I would like to conclude by saying, if knowledge of medicine, surgical skill, and clinical acumen is the craft of medical practice. Communication skills are the fine arts. Thank you. I'd just like to ask one thing. Communication skills, as I said, these are soft skills. So this is something that you can learn, which you can acquire. How many of you know how to ride a bicycle? Yes, so most of us. Were you born knowing how to ride bicycles or driving cars? No, you acquired them, right? So in order to excel in your professional life, in your personal life, you need to acquire good communication skills. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable insights. Joining a club for a student can bring about a lot of educational and life-making skills which could bring about the positive aspects of life. Such activities also assist students to cultivate a sense of unity and working with others in reaching the same goals. I would like to take this opportunity to call on stage Professor Dr. Shantanu Shenroy sir, Professor and Head of the Department of Public Health Dentistry, to shed light on the students about this topic.
Hello. It's almost 1 o'clock. আপনারা অনেকক্ষণ ধরে অনেক কিছু শুনছেন, অনেক পড়াশোনা, অনেক ডিসিপ্লিন, র্যাগিং, অ্যান্টি র্যাগিং, অনেক কিছু শুনলাম। তা মাইসেলফ প্রফেসর ডক্টর শান্তনু সেন রয়, আই এম হেডিং দ্য ডিপার্টমেন্ট অফ পাবলিক হেলথ ডেন্টিস্ট্রি। আপনারা এটা যারা আজকে জয়েন করেছো তারা এটা 3rd ইয়ার থেকে আমার ক্লিনিকে আসবে, ঠিক আছে? সো বেসিক্যালি আমি আমাদের কলেজে শুধু পড়াশোনা নয়, তার সাথে আমাদের যে আদার্স অ্যাক্টিভিটিসগুলো হয় আমাদের কলেজে ডিফারেন্ট টাইমে থ্রু আউট দ্য ইয়ার, সেই নিয়ে আমরা একটু দেখবো এখানে। সো এক্সটেনশন অলসো অ্যান অ্যাসপেক্ট অফ এডুকেশন অ্যান্ড দ্য কমিউনিটি অ্যাসপেক্ট, and these are the often integrated with the circle as an extended opportunity in the help, serve and reflect the learn. So আমরা যে শুধু এই কলেজের মধ্যে সীমাবদ্ধ থাকবো তা নয়, কলেজ থেকে বাইরে যারা বিভিন্ন যারা কমিউনিটিতে আছে, যেটা আমাদের স্যারও বলছিলেন, তাদের সার্ভ করাটা আমাদের একটা প্রাইম অ্যাসপেক্ট, সেখান থেকে অনেক লার্নিং আমরা শিখতে পারি। তো ফার্স্ট আমাদের থ্রু আউট দ্য ইয়ার ডিফারেন্ট ফ্রি ডেন্টাল চেক আপ ক্যাম্প চলতে থাকে। নট অনলি দ্যাট, আপনারা এই যদি কাগজ পড়ে থাকেন, এই শনিবার দিন আমরা একটা বিশাল ক্যাম্প করলাম একটা, তা সেখানে আমাদের যারা স্টুডেন্ট থাকে, স্পেশালি দ্য ইন্টার্নস, তাদের আমরা যে লার্নিং সেশনটা হয় বাইরে, যে তাদের প্রাইমারি নিডটা কি পপুলেশনের ডিফারেন্ট গ্রুপস তারা বিভিন্ন জায়গায় থাকে, সেখানে আমরা বোঝার চেষ্টা করি এবং তাদের সেখানে আমরা অল দ্য আন্ডার দ্য সুপারভিশন অফ দ্য ডিফারেন্ট এক্সপিরিয়েন্স টিচার, তারা সেখানে ট্রিটমেন্ট করে এবং তারা সেখানে বিভিন্ন ডেন্টাল সার্ভিস আমরা প্রোভাইড করে থাকি। সো যেমন বিভিন্ন পুলিশ ক্যাম্প, যেখানে আমাদের সাথে ব্যারাকপুর পুলিশ টাই আপ করা আছে, বিভিন্ন অরফানেজ যেখানে আমরা যাই, বিভিন্ন সময় তাদের আমরা ডোনেশন দিই এবং তাদের বিভিন্ন রকম ডেন্টাল ট্রিটমেন্ট দিয়ে থাকি। অটিস্টিক চিলড্রেনের মধ্যে আমাদের ক্যাম্প হয়, যেখানে পেডিয়াট্রিক ডিপার্টমেন্ট, শবনম ম্যামের যে ডিপার্টমেন্ট, তারা অনেক কাজ করে আমাদের ডিপার্টমেন্টের সাথে কোলাবোরেশনে। জেএস গ্রুপ আর ওয়ান অফ দ্য মেজর স্পন্সর অফ বুক ফেয়ার। আপনি যদি দেখেন বুক ফেয়ার দিকে যান, আপনারা দেখতে পাবেন মোটামুটি গেট নাম্বার 4-এর কাছে প্রতিবার আমাদের স্টল থাকে। সেই জেআইএস গ্রুপের এই স্টলে যদি আপনারা যান, প্রতি বছর আমাদের ওখানে ফ্রি ডেন্টাল চেক আপ ক্যাম্প থাকে, একদিন বাদ থাকে, দুপুর 2টো থেকে বিকেল 5টা অবধি আপনাদের আমাদের যখন স্টুডেন্টরা প্রতি বছর ওখানে সার্ভিস দিয়ে থাকে ফর কমন পিপল। হেলথ টক্স অ্যান্ড কাউন্সেলিং, বিভিন্ন সময় আমরা বিভিন্ন যারা থাকে, যারা পেরেন্টস থাকে বা যারা অটিস্টিক চিলড্রেন, যাদের মা বাবারা, তাদের জানতে হবে তাদের বাচ্চাদের তারা কীভাবে, স্পেশাল চাইল্ড তাদের কীভাবে তারা ব্রাশিং করাবে, তাদের ক্যাভিটি হলে বা তাদের ওরাল কিছু কেয়ার কীভাবে নিতে হবে, তা সে ব্যাপারে আমাদের টিচাররা গিয়ে তাদের কাউন্সেলিং করে বিভিন্ন সময়। এছাড়া আমাদের একটা বিউটিফুল মোবাইল ডেন্টাল ভ্যান আছে। এই মোবাইল ডেন্টাল ভ্যানটা ফুললি ইকুইপড। এই মোবাইল ভ্যানটা সারা বছর বিভিন্ন জায়গায় এরা যায় উইথ দ্য স্টুডেন্টস। তারা সেখানে গিয়ে তারা সেইখানকার যারা ডিফারেন্ট কমিউনিটি আছে তাদের প্রাইমারি নিডটা বোঝে এবং তাদের ট্রিটমেন্ট প্রোভাইড করে। So this is all under observation of the doctors, is all our teachers. We are also have adopted 2 or 3 schools here. খালসা স্কুল যেটা ডানলপে আছে, এছাড়া আমাদের নেতাজি স্কুল, আগরপাড়া, দুটো স্কুল আমাদের অ্যাডপ্টেড করা আছে। প্রতি বছর 2 থেকে 3 বার আমরা ভিজিট করি, আমরা এখানে যাই, আমরা এখানে আমাদের স্টুডেন্টরা যায়, তারা ওখানকার যে বাচ্চা আছে তারা একটা কম্প্রিহেন্সিভ ইনক্রিমেন্টাল ডেন্টাল কেয়ার আমরা প্রোভাইড করে থাকি। We have adopted village also, পাতুলিয়া ভিলেজ। এই ভিলেজটা আমাদের অ্যাডপ্ট করা আছে, যেখানে আমাদের প্রতি মাসে একবার করে আমরা ভিজিট করি। আমরা নভেম্বর আবার যাব, সেখানে ওইখানে পঞ্চায়েত অফিসের সামনে আমাদের থাকে, ওখানে গ্রামের যারা থাকে তাদের আমরা ট্রিটমেন্ট প্রোভাইড করি। নাও দিস ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট থিং, যারা ভাবছে যে আমাদের কলেজে শুধু আমরা পড়াশোনাই করি, শুধু তা নয়, আমাদের অনেকগুলো ক্লাবস আছে এই কলেজে। সেই ক্লাবসগুলো কি? সায়েন্টিফিক ক্লাব, আর্ট অ্যান্ড লিটারেরি, স্পোর্টস অ্যান্ড ফিটনেস, ডান্স অ্যান্ড মিউজিক, photography and trekking and tourism club. Throughout the year, under these clubs, we are organizing different activities, okay, like cultural program, like a scientific session, webinar, everything. So these all are we organizing different time. So cultural programs like রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তী, আমার মনে হয় বাঙালি প্রতিষ্ঠানে যদি রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তী আমরা পালন না করি, রবীন্দ্রনাথ থাকা কিছু হতে পারে না। এটা একটা ম্যাসিভ আমরা সেলিব্রেট করি প্রতি বছর, যেখানে স্টুডেন্টরা তাদের পারফরমেন্স দেয়, টিচারদের পারফরমেন্স দেয়, প্রিন্সিপাল স্যার নিজে গান গায়, প্রতি বছর এটা খুব ম্যাসিভভাবে আমরা পালন করি। এটা আমাদের রবীন্দ্র জয়ন্তীর ছবি। And this is a unique thing, JIS সম্মান. So you know that this our college is under JIS group. So it is one of the biggest educational trust in Eastern India. Under the JIS group we have so many colleges. Dental to আছে, medical আছে, হোটেল ম্যানেজমেন্ট আছে, ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং আছে, সব রকম ইনস্টিটিউটই আছে। তাদের নিয়ে একটা এক্সিলেন্ট একটা আমাদের প্রতি বছর 1 ফেব্রুয়ারি, এটা প্রতি বছর 1 ফেব্রুয়ারি, এবারে 1 ফেব্রুয়ারি হবে, 1 ফেব্রুয়ারি আমাদের একটা স্পেশাল প্রাইজ দেওয়া হয় যারা অ্যাচিভ করে, স্টুডেন্টস, টিচার, গ্রুপ লিডার, এনিওয়ান। এটা আমরা একটা প্রোগ্রাম করি, এটা আন্ডার দ্য জেআইএস গ্রুপ। সেখানে ডিফারেন্ট টাইম বিশেষ সেলিব্রিটি আসে। দ্য লাস্ট টাইম সারা আলী খান এসেছিল, মিকা সিং এসেছিল, পারফরমেন্স হয়, স্টুডেন্টরাও যায়, এটা দেখার সুযোগ থাকে। এটা প্রতি বছর হয়, সারা সকাল থেকে রাত অবধি কালচার প্রোগ্রাম চলে। অ্যানুয়াল ফেস্ট, দিস এ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট থিং ফর ইউ পিপল, যে আমাদের এখানে অ্যানুয়াল ফেস্ট হবে না শুধু পড়াশোনাই হবে, শুধু দাঁত ভাঙবো আর দাঁত তুলবো, ঠিক আছে, সেটা হতে পারে না। সেটা অ্যানুয়াল ফেস্ট ইজ ভেরি ইম্পর্টেন্ট। তো যাকে যত শিল্পী মনে করতে পারছো, বেঙ্গল, ইভেন বম্বে, ঠিক আছে, আমাদের এখানে দেখতে পারবে ডিসেম্বর 15 কি 16, শবনম ম্যাম হচ্ছে এই পুরো ব্যাপারটা দেখেন। তা আমি জানি না এক্স্যাক্ট ডেটটা কবে আমরা ডিসাইড করেছে, ডিসেম্বর হবে একটু মনে আছে। তা আমাদের ফেস্ট হয় 16, 17, 18 ডিসেম্বর আমাদের এবার নেক্সট হবে আমাদের। তা সেখানে স্টুডেন্ট পারফরমেন্স থাকে, বাইরের আর্টিস্ট থাকে, সায়েন্টিস্ট, তো মানে 3 দিন ধরে এটা একটা বেশ ভালো একটা জমকালো প্রোগ্রাম হয়। সো দিস ইজ দ্য স্পাঙ্ক ফ্রম দ্য মুম্বাই। লাস্ট টাইম ট্র্যাপ এসেছিল যত মনে পড়ছে, এটা হয় আমাদের কলেজ প্রতি বছর। স্টুডেন্ট পারফরমেন্স ইন দ্য ফেস্ট। নাও দিস আর দ্য ডিফারেন্ট ফ্যাশন শো, ডিবেট, স্কিট, সরস্বতী পুজো, এটা ইনস্টিটিউটে হবেই, এটা আমাদের ওখানে খুব সুন্দরভাবে পালিত হয়, স্টুডেন্টরাই অর্গানাইজ করে, খুব ভালো খাওয়া দাওয়া হয়। ইভেন্টস লাইক স্পিক, so this is a unique thing for we have introduced this thing under JIS group from last year, this year 2025. So this is an international conference organizing by our college. So বছরে 2 থেকে 3 বার এটা হয়, different speaker আনা হয়, well known speaker from not only India, from abroad also. So it is খুব মিনিমাল একটা চার্জ নিয়ে আমরা 200 টাকা, 500 টাকা, ম্যাক্সিমাম 800 রুপিস দুদিনের প্রোগ্রাম করা হয়, যেখানে যে যত লেটেস্ট আপডেট আছে, যেসব স্পিকারদের শুনতে গেলে 3 থেকে 4,000 টাকা, 5,000 টাকাও লাগে, তাদের আমরা নিয়ে আসি এখানে, এবং তারা আসে এবং স্টুডেন্ট একটা এক্সপোজার পায়। তো প্যারেন্টসদের বলবো, স্টুডেন্টদেরও বলবো যে তোমরা প্লিজ এগুলো অ্যাটেন্ড করবে, ঠিক আছে, শুধু ফেসবুক আর হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করলে কিন্তু হবে না, ঠিক আছে, এটা আমার রিকোয়েস্ট টু ইউ, প্লিজ অ্যাটেন্ড দিস প্রোগ্রামস। এটা কিন্তু একটা ইউনিক অপরচুনিটি, এই মানে খুব কম কলেজ আছে ইন্ডিয়াতে যারা এরকমভাবে একটা ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কনফারেন্স করে, ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলে করে না, আমরাই করি শুধু। নেক্সট অ্যানুয়াল স্পোর্টস, এভরি ইয়ার আমরা অ্যানুয়াল স্পোর্টস করি, টিচার, স্টুডেন্ট সবাই পার্টিসিপেট করে এর মধ্যে। অ্যালামনাই, আওয়ার অ্যালামনাই ইজ ভেরি স্ট্রং, ওরা প্রতি বছর 2টো প্রোগ্রাম করেই ওরা, তার মধ্যে একটা হচ্ছে যেটা একটা অ্যালামনি মিট করে, সেখানে ওরা ডিফারেন্ট কালচার প্রোগ্রাম ওরা ডিসাইড করে। তার সাথে ক্রিকেট হয়, ফুটবল হয়, যেখানে টিচাররাও খেলে, অ্যালামনিরাও খেলে। ড্রয়িং কম্পিটিশন, প্রতি বছর একটা ড্রয়িং ফটোগ্রাফি কম্পিটিশন করা হয়। Important days celebration. So you know, as a doctor, so we are actually celebrating different days, like World Health Day, toothbrushing day, আমরা করছি 6 December, World AIDS Day. So এগুলো আমরা করি। Environmental Day, World No Tobacco Day, এটা সব স্টুডেন্টরাই করে আন্ডার দ্য অবজারভেশন অফ টিচার্স। চিলড্রেন্স ডে সেলিব্রেশন 7 দিন ধরে গ্র্যান্ড ওয়েতে করে, পেডিয়াট্রিক ডিপার্টমেন্ট টুক দ্য ইনিশিয়েটিভ। ইন্টারন্যাশনাল যোগা ডে, ঠিক আছে, এখানে আমরা এটাও করেছি লাস্ট টাইম আমরা ভিক্টোরিয়াতে এটা গেছিলাম, ওখানে আমাদের ইনভাইট করা হয়েছিল। স্বচ্ছ ভারত অভিযান, যেখানে টিচার স্টুডেন্ট সবাই পার্টিসিপেট করে। নট অনলি দ্যাট, সামটাইমস উই অলসো অর্গানাইজ সাম ফ্রি ভ্যাকসিনেশন, হেপাটাইটিস বি অ্যান্ড ফ্রি আই চেকআপ ফর অল দ্য স্টুডেন্টস। ব্লাড ডোনেশন ক্যাম্প আমরা এখানে অর্গানাইজ করি কলেজে, যেখানে স্টুডেন্টস টিচার সবাই ব্লাড দেয়। ডোনেশন also we are donating because we have some social work also, যেটা আমার ডিপার্টমেন্ট থ্রু দিয়ে হয়। সো উই আর ডোনেটিং, পুরনো জামা কাপড়, ওল্ড ক্লোথ হলো, মেডিসিনস হলো, আমরা ডিফারেন্ট এনজিওকে আমরা ডোনেট করি। স্টুডেন্টস পার্টিসিপেশন আউটসাইড অফ GNIDSR, আমাদের স্টুডেন্টরা they are very talented, very focused, so they are going different institute, not only in our institute, তারা ওখানে গিয়ে গেছে এবং প্রচুর প্রাইজ পেয়েছে। স্পেশাল অলিম্পিক্স, ইটস ইউনিক থিং, যেটা আবার স্বপ্ন ম্যামের আন্ডারে এটা হয় প্রতি বছর, যেখানে স্টুডেন্টরা যায়, ওখানে ওরা ট্রিটমেন্ট দেয়। ফিল্ড ভিজিট, উই আর অলসো টেকিং আওয়ার স্টুডেন্টস অফ ডিফারেন্ট ফিল্ড ভিজিট, জাস্ট ওয়াটার পিউরিফিকেশন প্লান্ট, ওকে, এনি আদার ফ্যাক্টরি ভিজিট, আমরা এগুলো করি। Now last thing, it is very important, so you people will be, all are waiting for this day, the graduation day, when you will get your degree, okay, after 4 years, after of your course and 1 year rotatory internship, after 5 years you will celebrate this. I think this time it is on 2nd of December for present intern batch. So already Dr. Neha showed these things. So this is our Facebook page. This is our Facebook page. I would request each and every parents, okay, please follow this page and give share and like. Any update, any upcoming event, you can see on this page. So if you log in this page in the Facebook, you can see there are different pages, but this is only our official page, okay. So please see, আপনারা সব কিছু জানতে পারবেন এর থ্রু দিয়ে। আমরা সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াতে সবসময় আমরা অ্যাক্টিভ থাকি আমাদের এই কলেজ থেকে। So lastly, 3 Ds are very important. I know this legend is still, there's a Sachin Tendulkar, Ramakant Achrekar, student তার টিচারকে যেন সবসময় সম্মান করে, টিচার ছাড়া কিছু হবে না, okay. So 3 things are very important: discipline, dedication and decorum. So we will be 4 years আমার থাকবে, another 1 year for internship. So please maintain your decorum, respect your teacher. টিচার অনেক বকবে, অনেক সময় অনেক কিছু বলবে, কিন্তু সেটা কখনো পার্সোনালি তোমার ভালোর জন্য তারা বলবে। So a dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. So তোমরা সবাই একটা ড্রিম নিয়ে এসছো, বাবা মার অনেক স্বপ্ন নিয়ে এসছো, বাবা মারা যা করা করে দিয়েছেন তোমাদের জন্য। Now it is your duty to fulfill their dream. Please make them proud, make us proud, make this college proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful presentation. A parent-teacher meeting is a perfect way to discuss our student progress and exchange insights and thoughts about their academic progress. And mentor-mentee system is a professional and interpersonal relationship where care of each student is taken to help them achieve their career objectives and also enabling them to identify their potentials. At this contest, I would like to call on stage Professor Dr. Pratik Kumar Lahiri sir, Professor, Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, to shed some light on this topic. Sir, please come on the dais.
very good afternoon to all of you. I am Dr. Pratik Lahiri, Professor in Department of Pediatric Dentistry. A very warm welcome to the newly inducted students and my greetings to the parents and the faculty members. Today I'll be talking about this mentor-mentee program as well as this parent-teacher meetings that we conduct regularly. So the mentors are the teachers who are the first line of contact between the students and the college, the faculty, as well as the management of the college. So what is mentoring? Mentoring is a unique method of supporting the students to improve their learning and leadership skills, motivating them towards their future career development. So we have in this mentoring program two parts. One is the mentor and one is the mentee. The mentee is the person who is being advised. So in this case, the person who is being counseled, that is the mentor. The mentor is an experienced and trusted advisor, in this case, the teacher. So when a new student is newly inducted to this college, there are a number of challenges that they face. Firstly, the understanding the academic challenges. Secondly, nurturing their career ambitions, developing an identity and experience. They might experience some stress, and they might also miss family and friends. They might have some problems in collaborating with their teachers as well as their peers. So the importance of this mentor-mentee program in the student life comes here. The mentor program, it offers a place for the mentor and mentee to interact with each other. So each student is assigned a mentor. In case they face any difficulties regarding their academic activities as well as their interpersonal relations, if they have any grievances, the first person they might contact are the mentee. The mentorship program is especially useful for new college students. They are structured around motivation of the students, the advice that is given to them, training, success, and it is goal oriented, and it provides support to the students. So according to the National Assessment and Accreditation Council, the number of mentors in this college is 43 to number of 574 students. So in the website of this college, gnidsr.ac.in, we have a section which shows the mentor program. In this mentor program page, you have the mentors list as well as the name of the students. So these are the names of the mentors who are assigned to each of these students. In case a student has any difficulty, whether they have any interpersonal difficulties in reacting or any communication problems, they can directly contact the mentors. If they have any problems understanding any subject, the first person they can contact is the mentors. So the role of mentor in this college, it is around this academic support, the career guidance, the networking, the support system, and the value addition. The outcomes of this mentoring system are academic success, adjustment in the campus, building self-confidence and awareness. And based on this mentor-mentee program, we regularly give feedback to the students. And after a small interval, after especially the internal examinations, we have parent-teacher meetings. These parent-teacher meetings are interactions between the parents to update them about the advances or the improvements of their wards or their children. So, what are the key aspects of these parent-teacher meetings? The purpose is to discuss the students' progress, their academic performance, their well-being, and the goal is to build a partnership between the parents and the teachers. The frequency is usually twice or thrice a year. We conduct PTMs, which might be in the online form or which might be in the form of personal interactions where the parent visits the teachers. The parents are informed by email about the date of this parent-teacher meetings. The format might be either online or through personal meetings. In every parent-teacher meeting, we make sure we update the parents about the involvement of their wards in their studies, what is their attendance in the clinical as well as the theory classes, and how improvements can be done, whether they need any extra efforts. The benefits for the students are that it is a collaborative effect, and for parents, they gain insight into the ward's progress, and for the teachers, it is that they receive valuable information from the parents' part to help the students become better in their work. So I welcome all the students to this mentorship program, and thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much, sir. Rightly known as the heart of an institution, the importance of a library is unparalleled. Even in the digital age, there is no substitute for books, and to help our students to navigate our GNIDSL library, better I would like to call on stage our librarian, Mr. Bishwajit Shaha, to share his valuable knowledge.
Thank you, Dr. Piali. So, good afternoon, everyone, including our dearest students and their parents. Myself, Bishwajit Shah, the librarian of this institution. At last, we have arrived the last compartment of this program. So, খুব অল্প সময় নেব। Our central library was established in the 2023, which has sufficient available resources, especially for dental and also for medical subject. So today's goal is learn how to library orientation and becomes familiar with the librarian and resource availability in the library, and the most important, how to use library resources. First of all, established in 2003, our library is more than just a room full of books. It's a dynamic learning space designing to support your academic journey from your first lecture to your final thesis. Whatever you are an undergraduate, postgraduate or faculty member, the library is your ally in research, revision and reflection. We are open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekday until 2 p.m. on Saturday, while Sunday and public holidays are observed at the close. Our digital resources remain accessible around the clock. So this is the location guide about the general section, which is spread in 8 floors, and another section which is fully for the reference resources, like reference and reading book sections, journal sections, library and thesis sections, and also have the audiovisual section. This is the chart of our library advisory committee. The chairperson of this committee, Professor Dr. Abhijit Chakraborty, he is also the HOD of the periodontics department. You are now familiar with the open access, the word open access, and now included with the word library, open access library. What is open access library? Open access library where there is no barrier, or you are free to browse, read or ask questions, you are suggest new resources or request help anytime. Our team is here to assist you with the citation, research queries and the academic documentation. So there is two type of library resources available in the library. That first is print materials, which included the textbooks, reference books, non-academic books, print journal, and printed form of LD and thesis. And the part of electronic or the non-print materials included e-journals, e-books, CD, DVDs, question banks, and also the databases, which is DVL and Elsevier 3D complete anatomy software and Wiley online library. All the databases have the huge amount of online journals, online books, and also the videos related to the dental subject. This is a chart which shows that we have the resources which is most important for the dental subject and the medical subject. Over 6,000 journals, 7,000 books are available also here. You can explore through our library management software, which is called Libman, and other OPAC system, that is online public access catalog. You can access the resources through online public access catalog and library management systems web link that shows on the screen. Our central library also has the web portal, which is provide you the list of library facilities, library rules regulation, question bank in digital format on the previous questions, and postgraduate dissertations list, library dissertation list, also the anti-plagiarism software facilities. We also have the access of Wiley online library and DVL virtual library, which provide huge amount of online journals and e-books and also the videos which is related to medical and dental subject. This is the 3D complete anatomy software, which is most essential for the subject of anatomy. We are also the co-partner of the National Digital Library of the India, and we have already registered institution of with the National Digital Library of India, which has also provide the huge amount of e-journals, e-books, videos, and not for only the academic, non-academic resources are also provided by the National Digital Library, and they had also the National Digital Library Club, which is provide to access the to access to the institution about the various types of knowledge-based program. So dear students, the library is our intellectual companion. It will challenge you, comfort you, and inspire you. In the word of S.R. Ranganathan, the father of the Indian library science, every reader his book, every book its reader. I urge you to make the library your second home. Let it be the place where your questions find directions and your ideas take flight. Welcome to Gnidsr. I look forward to supporting your academic journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, I like to request our administrative officer, Mrs. Ananya Mukherjee ma'am, to deliver the vote of thanks. But before that, I want to share one thing that সব বাবা মারা এসেছেন, you are really proud parents. এই আপনাদের আজকে যেখানে আমি এখন ফিল করছিলাম বসে বসে এটাই যে আমার বাবা মাও একদিন এখানে আপনাদের জায়গায় এসে বসে আমাকে এখানে ফার্স্ট ইয়ারে অ্যাডমিশন দিয়েছিলেন। আই এম দ্য থার্ড ব্যাচ অফ দিস কলেজ and then I have completed my MDS from here also, and now I am a faculty in this institution. So I can proudly say that আপনারা নিশ্চিন্তে থাকুন, আপনারা যেখানে ছেলে মেয়েদের ভর্তি করেছেন, আজ যদি আমি এই জায়গায় দাঁড়িয়ে থাকতে পারি তাহলে আমি গর্বের সাথে বলতে পারি যে ওরাও একদিন নিজেদের ফিউচার ডেফিনেটলি খুব ব্রাইট করেই এখান থেকে বেরোবে। নাও I would like to request our administrative officer, Mrs. Ananya Mukherjee ma'am, to say a few words and give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Piali. I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you who have made the right decision to join GNIDSR. Thanks to the parents who have helped them take this decision, and also for finding out time today from your busy schedule to attend this program. I humbly express my gratitude to Revered Swami Divyanandaji, whose gracious presence have enlightened all of us today. I would take this opportunity to thank our management for always being supportive and encouraging us in all our initiatives. Special thanks to our guest of honor, Professor Dr. Debashish Bhattacharya sir, for his insightful talk. Thank you to our special guests, Professor Dr. Parthopratim Pradhan in absentia, Swami Priyanandaji and Dr. Bishwajit Banerjee for their gracious presence. We would not have been able to make our program success without the support and guidance of our respected principal, Sir Dr. Jayanta Bhattacharya, and our hospital superintendent, Dr. Soumitra Ghosh sir. A big thank you to all the speakers who have tried their best to align you with the college for the next few years of your stay at GNIDSR. I would take this opportunity to thank all our HODs and faculty members, our MC madam, who all are present in the program, all my office staff, housekeeping, security, and all those who have contributed for today's program deserves a big thank you. Can we have a big round of applause for all of them? Thank you so much.
By this, we are coming to the end of our program. Now I request everyone to please stand up for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much everyone. একটা কথা, আপনারা একটু এখানেই বসুন, আমাদের লাঞ্চ রেডি হলেই আপনাদেরকে নিচে 5-7 মিনিট একটু বসুন, আপনারা এখানেই বসুন, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, নিচে লাঞ্চ রেডি হলেই আপনাদেরকে নিচে ডেকে নেওয়া হবে। Okay, for this we are ending the session.